Good morning, and what is going on, kind of funny best friends? It's your guy, Snowbike Mike, alongside Greg Miller, and we are back for another kind of funny games afternoon stream. And today's Wednesday, y'all, and we got a really special treat, a special sponsored stream coming from the team over at Amazon to show off Amazon Luna, their cool cloud gaming tech. It's gonna be a ton of fun because all day long we're gonna be playing with Amazon Luna, and Greg is already showing it off right now. We're playing on Immortals Phoenix Rising. Greg, good morning. How are you today?
I'm great, Snow Bicycle Michael. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Greg.
Are
I'm really
you fired
pumped
up? I need you fired up today, all right? We're out here. We're playing some Amazon Luna. We're having a good time. Are you having a good time?
Greg, perfect time. I mean, you're playing one of my favorite games right now.
I
and
picked
that
it on
is
purpose.
Immortals Phoenix Rising. You know how I get. I'm pretty excited about this.
Well, I'm definitely, that's why I picked this game. Of course, we were streaming Outriders the other day, and you were talking, or maybe it was Gamescast or somewhere in there. I don't know, you and I hang out too much. And we were talking about Immortals Phoenix Rising, and there was this split opinion, right? Where you were all about it, and I forget who we were playing with, but they were like, yeah, it just wasn't for me. And then I was in the middle of the pack where I was like, I liked it, but I stopped it and put it down and never picked it back up. And so, yeah, when Amazon Luna was like, hey, are you interested in Amazon Luna? And I was like, actually, I already subscribe. I already subscribed to Amazon Luna. So if this ends with me getting free time to Amazon Luna, I am all about it. And they were like, yeah, how about you do a stream and show off Amazon Luna? I was like, hell yeah, let's go. So when we can play whatever we want off the thing, I wanted to start here, get my feet wet again with it, and talk to you a little bit about the game. But yeah, above all, using Amazon Luna. I'm using the actual Luna controller. I'm using the power of the cloud right now, Mike. Now, how much do you know about Amazon Luna, Michael?
You know what, Greg? I don't know that much. I'm really excited for you to tell me more because it sounds like you've actually been playing it. So this is pretty cool. Tell me just kind of the base knowledge. What is Amazon Luna? What the heck?
So Amazon Luna right now is obviously Amazon's game streaming service. You can get it through a number of different. Well, you get it through one way, and that's going to Amazon and of course requesting access. You know, right now you request your invite. I think you're going to get it, and then you can go in and sign up for it. Right. So they have different subscription settings where there's the Amazon Luna library. Then there's also Ubisoft Plus, which of course is what I'm using off of right now. You get in there. Dang, I thought I had enough. I forgot. See, I'm trying to talk to you while I play the game, and I haven't played the game in so long. I was like, I should have popped my blue potion. I wasn't thinking in there. Anyways, I digress. You go in there and then you can play it through a number of different ways. There's, of course, the controller app for your phone. There's, using it in a browser, which is what I'm doing right now. And then there is a PC, or there's an application you can use there. And it works in phone browsers and all sorts of stuff, Mike. You can play it anywhere you want, and it's a super slick service. I was going to use the browser, but for the way we have our computer set up, or I'm sorry, I was going to use the app itself, but the way we set up this thing, we're using the actual browser for it. So you're watching off my browser right now as we play. And then the controller itself, a number of ways you can use that. You can do local Bluetooth. You could USB-C connect it to whatever you're using. But when the little purple light's on, that's indicating that it's actually dialed directly into Wi-Fi. So what I did is I said when I got it, it comes with a little pamphlet, and you super easy on your phone, scan it, that downloads the Amazon Luna app for the controller, then you turn them both on, you sync them up, and then this dials into my Wi-Fi at home. And so that, honestly, like, it's doing that to remove any chance at latency, or you know what I mean, the gajillions of little tiny baby milliseconds with the 0.0000 that would be there of using it, I guess, off a tether or whatever. But again, this is me moving the camera. Like, you could hand me the controller and have it full screen, and I wouldn't know the difference. Like, I'm playing this for sure. I don't feel like, oh yeah, like obviously there's latency or something like that. I definitely don't have it. And that's been my experience overall. Like, we're going to run through a bunch of different stuff on here. I want to screw around with this. I want to show you some Luminous. I can't believe you've never played or heard of Luminous. That's insane. But we'll be putting it through the test here and showing everybody. Not to mention that, for my feeble mind, I can't believe that I'm streaming the game to then stream it to Kevin, who's then streaming it to you. Then on top of that, I'm streaming myself to Discord that Kevin's capturing and putting. The internet, man. Look at that.
I love the internet is right. So, of course, if all the kind of funny best friends want to know more about Amazon Luna, remember this is our sponsored stream today with the Amazon Luna team. You might be seeing Amazon Luna in the chat right now. Their team will be a VIP in our chat for the day. You can ask them questions, get involved, and learn a little bit more. Or if you want to type an ! Luna right now into the chat, you can click on that and you can sign up and enter in, possibly get an invite into this tech, which is pretty cool right here, Greg. And yeah, that's one for me. Cloud gaming is on the rise, Greg. We've talked about it many of times over the past year and so. And I actually am a big fan of cloud gaming. I love the idea of playing anywhere at any time. And so, putting this on the radar, watching you play right now is a big deal to me. I'm excited to see what this is all about. And I mean, you also get to listen to Gareth Coker on the track, which I'm a big fan of. I love that.
So that's the thing. Walk me through it. Like, first off, again, you want to talk, like, if you're a Kind of Funny fan, and I assume you are if you're watching us do this, I doubt you wandered into this stream. You already know that, like, I love cloud gaming. I love the idea of cloud gaming. I want it to be super successful. I'm glad so many people are trying it. A round of applause, I think, at home for Ubisoft, of course, embracing and having a Ubisoft channel on Amazon Luna, which is great. A different subscription, you can get in there, get all these different Ubi games. But more importantly for this, right? Like, I play it on a different platform. Maybe it has PlayStation trophies, and I'm able to go in there and be like, oh, I want to pick it up on Amazon Luna, right? Turn on Phoenix Rising on my PlayStation, kick the save up to the cloud, then come in here and then download the cloud save right here and be set to go. So this is my actual save that I left off with, in October, November, that I haven't touched since then.
Hold up. Reel that back for just a second. Excuse me? Did you say you got your save off of PlayStation? You're playing that on this right now, for real?
Mike, yeah, I know we're in infomercial mode.
No, I'm
yes,
not.
Mike,
I'm being for real.
No, I know.
No way, really?
Yeah, like, dude,
that's
like,
awesome.
with
I didn't know
Valhalla,
that. That's cool. Oh, shit.
I want to say Watch Dogs, but don't quote me on it. Chat, correct me. Valhalla and and I'm putting Watch Dogs in there. Valhalla, Watch Dogs, and Phoenix this time around. Ubi was like, listen, it's exactly what we were talking about with Outriders the other day. Listen, you're signing into Ubi Club. You have a Ubi account. If you put your saves into the cloud, we'll pull them down on any platform you want.
Oh, that's so awesome. Because I was wondering when we had this stream lined up, I was like, man, is Greg going to have to start from the beginning on Immortals Phoenix Rising, which I'm not mad about, but that's great. I didn't know that. That's actually brand new to me. That's news to me.
Yeah, no, I mean,
awesome.
Ubi's super ahead of the game on where they should be. And I think, again, when we talk about embracing these different technologies and also understanding where gaming is in 2021, that's what it's all about. And that's why I think, in our Outriders review, available right now, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, we start off jokingly but seriously being like, come on, cross progression, come on, cross save. Like, we'll buy the game on multiple platforms, so it isn't a big deal that, you can't right now play PC to console or whatever, but... Yeah, that's the future right there, is like just like understanding that people want that ability to and being able to go off and do it. And I think it's a huge bonus for then why you sink time into these games and why you'd come back to them, right? Like if I did, I'm going to be on the road. I'm only going to play Luna, right? I'm going to connect it to phone, play that way, use a clip, stuff like that. Then it would be that idea of like, oh man, would I actually pick up Phoenix? Would I actually do this? And I think Ubi, knowing probably that they were making this partnership with Luna, we're like, you know what? Let's make it easy and let's actually make that be a thing for us. And there's fall damage. I forgot.
Oh, you.
Like I said, it's been a long time since I picked up this thing. All right.
Oh no, Greg. Yeah, I honestly didn't know that. That was like truly an awesome reaction. Of like, wow, for real. Because yeah, we talked about it yesterday, and then we talk about cloud gaming of like you and I wanting to play it anywhere we go, right? But then having that moment of like, oh wait, all my progression's not going to carry over, and I'm going to have to restart games.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge deal to me. That's actually really awesome. Okay, cool. So then let's get into the game. Where the heck are you? What are we doing right now, big dog?
Well, it looks like I'm after Aphrodite's apples. That's where I left off. All right?
Yeah.
Of course
Okay.
And it's like that thing like I was telling you, I'm completely lost as to what I was doing, where I was and stuff like that. So I'm gonna need your help for sure as we get going and figure all this stuff out. Because I go in here. I got 3 coins to spend here. I see where I left off. Okay, I see what I was up to. These are ones I could do. Okay.
Of course, hello to the Twitch chat as well. Hey, kind of funny best friends. How y'all doing today? It's Wednesday. Y'all feeling good? We got movie night tonight. Don't forget about that. Myself and Nick Scarpino with a special guest are sitting down on the couch, 7:30 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time, right here on this Twitch channel. We're going to watch Bloodsport together. So let's have a good time. Let's get some popcorn going and let's enjoy that movie, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait. And I hope all of you come and join. So remember, if you want to know about that, you can type in !watch party for more details. And of course, we're doing this fun sponsored stream. Amazon Luna is in the chat. I saw Yusef's in the chat. He's hanging out with us. I love when Yusef's in the chat.
I'm telling you, man, you mentioned a Ubisoft game. Yusef activates and he's in the chat. He's ready to go. So again, Yusef, I'm sure you know someone over there who had something to do with Ubi Cloud Saves and Ubi Club and all that. You go tell him congratulations. Ubi Connect. Tell him that's amazing, a great idea, and I'm glad they did
it. You tell him thank you.
Hit up Use Malt right now.
Oh my gosh, yes. Look at all that. Is right.
So now, Mike, that was the thing. You talked about really liking this game. What
Yep,
about it for you is like kept you around? What made this a game that you're like, oh, you know what, people didn't give this a fair shake, or should come back to it?
You know, it's interesting, Greg. I grew up with the Assassin's Creed games, and I love all of them to death, right? But I think I've hit this point now where I wouldn't say I'm burnt out because I'm always excited for them, but they're just so massive in scale and so overwhelming sometimes where it's like, you know what, maybe I just need something new, switch up the formula. And I think this game hit it for me where it's like, this is my Assassin's Creed, but with a little twist, right? A little more cartoony, little fun action adventure right here. A really cool character that you can get involved with. And I think it hit all the gameplay notes like an Assassin's Creed for me. And yes, it is still pretty big, but like, I just felt overwhelmed with Valhalla. And so when this came out, I was like, yes, like I wanted this and I needed something just to switch up the system for a little bit. And so it hit all the right notes for me. Probably played about halfway through it and had a ton of fun the whole time.
Yeah, for me, I think, you know, the biggest thing that I use it lightly, that it was a turnoff to, is that it was so close to Valhalla. And I was into Valhalla. And so it was that idea of I could come here and I could quest and I could go off onto the map and find things. But it was like, well, I'm already doing that over there. Like, why? You know what I mean? I don't want two of those games at once and then just never came back. I do love the art style. The combat's great. I like that my character looks like Cassandra or Wonder Woman because, you know, that's what I'm going to do if I get my stick on this guy.
So now, what's up? You're leaving Taylor Swift for Wonder Woman? Is that the new move now? You seem to be.
It's not a new move. It's whatever.
Right
it's whatever is, you know, gonna look the part. You know what I mean? I get in there and I say, what is inspiring me right now, Mike? And if it's gonna be that, you know what, this character is gonna be easy to make look like Wonder Woman, then it's gonna be Wonder Woman.
You have your pleasures, and I have mine.
People are asking the same thing. Yeah, I know. He's talking a lot of Wonder Woman lately, and it's just like, yo, what's up with that? You know,
I don't like it. I don't like it. You know
for
what I mean?
Outriders,
like,
it was
I
very
like
much. For Outriders, it was very much you with the limited faces. You couldn't make one that looked like Wonder Woman, and so I was like, bam. And then for this one, it was that honestly, I made her look more like Cassandra, but Cassandra originally got picked because she reminded me of Wonder Woman, because of course Cassandra, the greatest Assassin's Creed protagonist there ever was, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the best Assassin's Creed there ever was. Don't listen to Barrett. Thank you, Kevin, for having taste.
Okay.
If I have to listen to Barrett
I was
one
just
more
giving
time,
Barrett shit about this like no more than 20 minutes ago.
I'm glad you did. Somebody has
Just
to.
giving it to Bear. You're so funny. Shout out our friends over at Amazon Luna are in the chat right now. They'll be hanging out with us throughout this sponsored stream. If you have any questions, you want to know more about this awesome cloud gaming, go talk to them. They're right in the chat right now. They're engaged with you. They'll hang out with you. And we're going to go for that one. As, of course, I'm watching Kevin's feed while Greg beats up this giant ogre right now, which I'm excited about.
And yeah, again, if you're joining us late, remember I'm playing on Amazon Luna. And you might be like, well, that's crazy because it looks so good. And it's going so well.
I actually like, when you talk about looks so good, that controller, Greg, right? It's got the offset sticks for me, which I love. But I love that little hint of purple. I'm a big fan of purple. I don't know where purple came from in my life, but all of a sudden, just that purple color for me, that's the move. I like that touch right there.
Well, I like that unification, right? Of like, of course, when I see purple now in the video game space, I think of Twitch, right? But of course, Amazon owns Twitch.
Yeah,
so it's all right there that Amazon Luna would be, right? And then your menu buttons, and of course, as a big Alexa household, having the Alexa right there in the center, very nice as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. So how does it feel, Greg? You talked about the connectivity of like, it's connecting directly to the cloud, right? To cut down on that latency, but like, how does the controller feel? Do you have the grips? Is it tight? Is it loose? What does it feel like?
It feels completely natural.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a controller that feels solid. Sorry, I don't want to kill it down here. And remind me, Mike, I can't make the bigger potions out of my small pomegranates just on the fly. I got to do that when I get to like the center
station.
area, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, well,
Yusef might double check me on that one, but it's been a
Yusef,
while
we
since
might
I've
be.
played
Yusef, we're talking about Ubisoft games. Yusef, get in here. No, the controller feels great. I think it feels completely natural. And it's, you know, it is what it and I feel like, you know, you talk about a controller and you're like, oh, it reminds me of the Switch Pro controller. Oh, it reminds me of whatever.
Nice.
Like, that's, if you, again, handed it to me blind, I'd be like, oh, I'm playing with the Switch Pro controller, which is a controller I personally love. I think maybe the parts that are in the fat parts of my hand, you know, the actual palms of my hand, that might be, that has a different angle to it, to where I'd be like, you know what, this isn't the smooth part of the Pro controller. But in terms of how it feels and what I like about the buttons, what I like about the sticks, everything's the way it should be. Like, it feels natural, which is, you know, for me with a controller, if they're not trying to do something that's like, this is the most amazing world-changing event of all time, right? Like, I want it to feel like there's no difference. Right now, it's underneath the table, right? And it's just natural. It's exactly how it should feel. Like I'm not, you know, we got the concave sticks there, you know, and you got little thumb handles in there. You got your controllers right there. But even the
Thumb
color scheme
handles.
reminds me of the Switch Pro controller, right? We got
Fan
we
of
got
the-
good shoulder buttons up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I'm
just
vibing with it. Love
slides
that.
right in.
Love that. Yeah, the controllers. I mean, controllers the thing that you use the most in video gaming, right? It's got to be perfect. It's got to feel comfortable and right, and that's nice to hear. That's good. All right, where are we off to? Let's go find something right now.
Well, it's, again,
Find
we're drop mega, so
the
I'm
Tears
finding
of
the Tears of
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite
Okay.
and the Vaults
Yep.
of Tartarus. Got it. You know what I mean?
We're gonna have
Sounds
some fun
easy
here.
enough, right?
I
But then I
know,
get
We're
over
gonna
here.
have, you know what? We're gonna have some puzzles. We're gonna have a little bit of puzzle action here. We gotta get through. You know.
What's that
I
thing of like,
really-
yeah, how do I open the door here? Yeah, Kevin, I'm sorry. You really?
I really need to give this game a shot because, like, looking at it, this
Kev,
is
this is
so
your jam.
my vibe. This is so my vibe.
Kevin,
and like
yeah.
Valhalla was so sad, you know. It has a
Yeah.
sad tone to it. It's got fun colors.
Ah, there it is. I figured it out, guys. I figured.
You
I
got
didn't
it for
figure
us,
out, guys.
Greg?
I didn't figure it out,
Oh.
guys. Sorry, I thought I was gonna be. Oh, there's other statues, and I got to move this statue and put it there, and then get that open.
Can you move this?
Now
thing?
again, you might say, Greg's an idiot. Remember, I haven't played this game since October, so it's hard for me to be like, wait, how do I open these doors?
Let's
Doesn't
not beat
change
him up too
anything.
much here.
Doesn't change.
Doesn't change that I'm an idiot. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
we all knew that. Well,
Now, Mike.
yeah, I'm surprised you haven't started playing it, Nick, Kev.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on.
Sure.
Find the cabbages, says one kid.
It's made by the same team that made Odyssey, Ubisoft Quebec, Kevin. From
There it is.
Youssef in there. You can check
Yeah.
that out.
Mike, I had
Tops, you can type in exclamation point Luna right now to go check out that link. Tell me, Kev.
Quick question for you: can you grow that bar on the left, the stamina bar? You get that thing real big,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but
The
like
stamina
not just
bar
with
grows,
potions,
yes,
not with
100%.
potions, not just with potions. I mean.
With ability, when you
Yeah.
as you level up as you level up and grow as a character, yes, all of that will go up.
Yeah, this sounds like a very me game then.
It's very much you, Kevin. It's very much you. The health bar too. Like you take all this stuff back to the center area with the gods, and you can level up and grind stuff out there and pick up abilities.
Oh, it's cool, Kevin. There's some fun characters, some cool enemies to go out there and fight. I love the harpies in the game. Really cool. Really ugly looking too.
Don't start nothing, chickens. You know.
I mean, they're letting you know that this is their area.
And I'm saying I'm not gonna start. I've been around the block in
Don't
video
start
games. I'm
nothing,
not
don't
starting
be
nothing.
nothing.
You don't start nothing. We know how this goes. We've all
I
played
think
other
you
games,
can take
all right?
I think you can take him.
That's what they always. That's what they want you to think, Kevin. That's what they want you to think, Kevin.
Oh, smart move, Greg. Throwing them down so you don't have to make multiple trips. Now, I
Well,
would
see,
have made multiple trips. Good call.
Come on now, Mikey.
You know me, Greg.
Come
Sometimes I
on
make it
now,
hard on
Mikey.
myself. I like that. I like that.
That's really
Yeah, I was
You're
thinking
thinking outside
statues
the
at
box
first,
there.
but yeah, there it is.
No, just cabbages, which makes a lot
So I'm
more
trending
sense.
gamer of the year.
He was trending game of the year and still is in my heart.
Exactly.
Still
Well,
is
it's a
in my
title they
heart
don't
every
take away.
single day.
You know what I mean? Except
Exactly.
they took away the award. But other than that, like, still.
365, 24/7.
Well, it's just
There we
like
go. Doors
they
open.
hit they
Well,
peaked
Goonie wants
out,
down.
you know, and then they kept
Mm-hmm.
trying, and it just didn't hit as hard the next year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of people
Wow.
who said it's embarrassing that I didn't get nominated again the next year.
Yeah,
That it was
I
weird
mean,
that my
certainly-
2016 was arguably better than my 2015, but Jeff Keighley's jealousy was like, well, I'm not going to give him another honor here. And that kind of sucked, but
Do you think it was the amazing speech that you gave, Greg? And they were like, well,
Probably.
we can't be outdone by that, so we're
Mike,
going to have to
how
call it
often
here.
do you think about that speech and how I was robbed? That every year they're like, oh, guess what? 30,000 million more people watched the Game Awards this year. And you're like, man, can you imagine if I could have given the speech when the Game Awards were popular?
Shit.
Imagine. Would have been.
I put them on the
people
map,
really
and what
would've
do I
been
get
moved.
for it? Just a career, bunch of fans. I traded it all in to get one more shot to say something cool.
Well, how'd you get him this time? Or you do the same thing?
Well, I mean, is it my first time saying it, or if I did this time around, I'd probably be real mean to him. You know what I mean? Like, listen, had
You
a great
do the
time, but I
Joseph
noticed a lot of
Ferris.
you haven't come out and subscribed. So now you're gonna get the what to do. Now I'm gonna be mean about it.
What it do?
What it do? Subscribe to my
I was
YouTube
nice
channel,
the
please.
first time. That didn't work. Now it's the what to do time.
I gave you a chance to have it the nice way, but you all want a little bit of mean. I'm gonna get up here. Oh man, I thought I could grab on
Okay,
that
I
wall.
don't think. I mean,
I thought
you
you can
were
climb
boxing
pretty much any
together the whole
surface
time.
in Phoenix Rising, right? I thought I'd be able to grab it, be able to go, but nope.
You were
Not
putting
in
boxes
fact,
together
that
the
is
whole
not How it
time.
works. Yeah. Hold on, I want to see one thing.
Yeah, take your time, Greg.
You
We're
take
here
your
riding
time.
along with you. We're having fun. We're hanging out.
Well, I'm refreshing Amazon Luna on the old Amazon Luna. Tweet about us. Come on, you know what I mean? We're talking about getting people in here. I'm on the Twitter, Amazon Luna.
I was just gonna say hello to Amazon Luna. Greg's already calling him out.
Well, now I'm doing this. I'm giving them a what to do. All right?
How are you?
I'm giving them a what to do.
What's up with the team over there? I love it. That's awesome.
I'm gonna give some what to do's today if we have to. All right?
Me and Greg, we're on 2 separate channels here right now.
No, we're good cop, bad cop. We're good streamer, bad streamer.
There we go.
All right?
There we go. I like that. I like that.
Mike,
Yes.
something that I've noticed is that when we do these streams, a lot of times
You're-
I'm
you
not
already got those
sharing.
boxes.
Oh, hold on a second. Amazon Luna in the chat saying, tweet at us, Greg. Lol. No, you tweet about the stream, then I'll retweet the stream. You know what I mean, Amazon Luna? What to do?
What to do?
Now, if you're a new viewer, you might say, oh, I've never heard. They have a catchphrase called what to do. No,
What to
we
do.
just invented it on this stream with you, new viewer.
You witnessed
Came-
history.
Came together. Now we know.
Right, Mike. I was gonna say I've noticed that I haven't been sharing the gameplay audio when we do these sort of streams. Have you noticed that with control?
Yeah, of course, Kevin. I
didn't do
noticed
that.
everything. You know that. So I'll
And
tell
I-
you
Kevin, he
this,
notices
Kevin, right?
everything.
Yeah, come on, man. You know, I'm good streamer. Greg is bad streamer.
I'll
okay?
what
I
to do you
noticed
if
it
I
all.
have to, Kevin. Don't make me do it. I don't want to what to do you, but I'll do it.
It's no big deal because I get to hear your guys' voices. I know that, everybody will have problems with double audio or we won't be able to hear your incredible voice. So, no, don't worry about that. I'm just fine.
If I'm being
Everything is
straight
good.
up right now, this is really making me want to come back to Phoenix Rising.
Okay, I mean,
I try to
I-
figure out
Making
this
me wanna
puzzle.
Try it.
yeah, you got to figure out this puzzle. What do you got to do here, Greg?
What to do, you know?
What does this puzzle do?
Have you tried jumping, flying, and grabbing?
I can't grab that wall. Remember when I
Yeah, I
slid?
think he took
Because
a big
grab's
L when he
automatic,
did
right?
that.
Mike, if I
Yes.
don't automatically grab,
Uh-huh.
then I'm not looking at the chat. I'm not stumped everybody. This is the fun part of it. Again, you might say, Greg, you just did this puzzle room. Remember, that was a long time ago for me. All right, what to do?
Can you lift that up, force lift?
No, I can't force lift from over here.
Too far
Hold
away?
on, maybe.
Too far away to
Oh, no, I
force
can't.
lift?
There it is. There it is. I'm
There
sorry.
we
I
go.
forgot the buttons. Forgot how to do it.
He's learning the buttons right now.
Learning the buttons again, guys.
This is like a Star Wars game. They got the force too, huh?
Everybody got the force now, man.
Nice.
Let me get one more.
Just get the
No,
other
I was
box.
gonna
Just
say,
get
good
the
call,
other-
good
why
call.
risk
Yeah,
it,
I'm not.
man?
That's what I'm
Why
doing. Hey,
risk it?
guys, what to do? We're having fun over here. Don't worry.
He made
Don't
it do,
just use
Playboy.
what
Don't
to
worry
do
about
for
it.
whatever. What
I
to
like
do
it.
What to do
I
is when I
like
give him the
attack.
business. What to
I
do is when
like
I
it.
give you the business.
Yeah, what to do
Exactly.
is when you give him the business is right.
Oh man, Andy's gonna have such a good shirt for what to do one day.
One day is right.
He's not. We're never gonna have a shirt for what to do.
Well, now Kevin, you're challenging me. Now you're saying make it a thing, Greg. And if I have
Look.
to make what to do a thing,
Look, here's my thing. I know
I'm
it's
listening.
probably too late, but I'd really like a yellow KFAF shirt.
well now, yeah, I mean, Fun
Well,
House
that-
ripped off
that's
our logo.
gone.
We can't do that. For you next time.
Oh, did they?
I thought he was gonna say, Greg, I want more Kevin Coelho bachelor party T-shirts.
Oh, sure, of course.
I thought he was gonna
no,
say that. I
that was
thought he
the
gonna say
least
that.
popular product.
For the
we've
record,
ever
I don't
made.
think Kevin wanted the Kevin Coelho
I
bachelor party
didn't.
shirt.
I was like,
I don't
this is a
think-
dumb idea. No,
see
Greg,
what's
you
happening.
have to bring the boxes
see
with
what's
you and
happening?
not get
Yep,
them
yep,
blown
yep.
up.
And not get them
Not
burned.
get them
Not get them
blown
burned.
up.
Yep. No, I don't want them blown
What
up.
to
no.
do?
I know. See, now you're using it all willy nilly.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
true.
here we're gonna retweet. We're gonna refresh Amazon. Have we got a what to do Amazon Luna tweet yet?
Amazon
You know what I mean?
Luna, he's all
Yeah,
over you
just say
today.
what to
do,
He's
Amazon.
excited to see you,
All right, okay,
Amazon Luna.
I'm kind of they retweeted the kind of funny one about us, so now I'm retweeting it. And I'm saying what to do. Now here, while we here, what to do? What are we saying is the spelling of what to do? Is it WATADO? What to do?
I'm gonna need to see some people write it out in chat so I can actually
Okay.
see it. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at it in my mind, but I want to see it flow in the chat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need to see the text chat. So give it to me for there.
Now, here's my question, Kev. You think I can just? Yeah, I'm gonna throw this, right? Just get it. Yeah, get it around this.
Yeah, of
Ooh,
course.
ah,
That's the
slide,
smart
slide,
way
slide.
to do it. That's the smart way to do it. You did it. I'm proud of you.
okay.
All right.
Look at him.
Thank you, Mike.
He's
Greg's
going
got
back
moves.
again to get the other
He's got
one.
moves.
He's not.
See, this is
walking
also another
away.
cool part about Phoenix Rising
Ooh.
was all these cool little puzzle rooms that reminded you of Breath of the Wild that so many
Totally.
people loved, right? They loved those shrines, and here it is. These are some fun puzzle rooms. You're about to send that thing off.
What to do? We got it.
Nice job right there. There's a couple of good ones so far that I've seen in the chat right there.
For spellings?
Yeah, for spelling. Somebody had a really good one. Where'd you go? Where were you? I'll find them. Now everybody's going wild with what it do, so you can have a lot of options to choose from right now.
But are you see? I mean, like, what to do? You could put 2 D's in there too. WADDADO. Has Amazon Luna chimed in on what they want it to be? Look at that,
No,
Kev.
I think Amazon Luna is trying to find a way to block you on Twitter.
Listen, you're about to get a lot of what to do's, and we're sorry. We don't know how to stop it.
What do we got here? Ooh, yeah.
But that's gonna be.
So now,
So I gotta get a
Ooh.
box up here.
there you go, Greg. Yep. Great puzzles in this game, right? Not
Yeah.
overly difficult, not hard to figure out, but like
Noodle
just enough to
scratchers.
challenge it. Where you're like, okay, hold up a second, I know what I gotta do. Oh, okay.
That was on me. That was on me. You know what I mean?
Nice, good save right there. Amazon says just what it do. Just no flair, no
That's
crazy
what Amazon
Caesar
said?
style. Amazon Luna just says what it do. That's all they want. They just say, what
WAT.
it do.
Oh, what it do? Oh,
Yeah,
I broke them, then I gotta get them.
fully spelled out.
Huh. I don't know if I can back that, you know? Good thing they're good at making streaming platforms. Yeah, right? Don't quit your day job. What did Yusef say? Did Yusef say how to spell what it do?
Yusef's got style. Where is he at? Yusef's gonna bring it in there. Remember when Yusef was about to become the starting running back for our football team that we owned?
Yeah, yeah.
That one's gonna be incredible to see.
Man,
Oh,
and then we
well,
didn't
yeah,
go with
thought
him,
I-
and we won the championship. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it was the right
who
call.
would've guessed?
He's
Who
got-
Yusef
would've guessed?
understands.
He's got a lot
no,
of
he
spelling
gets it.
going on there. He's got wada do. I like that one a lot.
How did he do it?
WADDADOOO. Gotta have the triple O's at the end.
Oh, wow.
Really get that do out there.
What?
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
Not bad.
What it do? All right, you know what? We're gonna go with Yusef spelling.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen, the
Alright.
officially spelling of what to do is what to do. Well, we need an H in there, don't we?
No, I like that. What it do?
Okay, it's
What it do?
WADDADOOO.
What it do?
And we're quote tweeting about that, doing that. What to do? There you go. There you go. It's out there now, and it can't be taken back, Kevin. We've made history. Everybody are always like, oh, there's too many in jokes on Kind of Funny. You were here for the birth of one now. You're part of it. All right?
You are part of this
Everybody
on
right
this
now, hold on. We're
incredible
going back
stream.
over here. What do we have? We have more than 1,000 people watching this. You've all become what to do people.
I don't know. That's a good thing. Yeah. All right,
Meanwhile, Amazon Luna's like, we're paying them for this. What did we do? Mistakes were made.
that's why we
Oh,
always say no takesy backsies.
That's the other one. That's another one we always say. That's right, Kevin. We put that in
two are so
contracts.
much
No
fun.
takesies, backsies. All right, hold on. So I just. Oh, why is it turning on me every time? You know,
You're just
she's throwing these
sending it, Greg.
curveballs. I don't want that.
It's like you're out there in the bowling lanes and you're just like, you're putting a curve on it, Greg. I need you to send it straight.
Now, Mike, you bowl. You big bowler.
You know what? Big Mike and Grandma Howard were huge bowlers, and
Yeah.
Big Mike has never been more disappointed in me when I consistently throw 50s to 70s.
Sure,
And he
sure.
just wonders what happened.
What happened here?
You know
How's
what
this
has
my son?
happened here?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, I hear you.
Grandma Murphy, at the age of 87, was out there chucking 200s, and his son right now is just throwing a 50. You know, it's not
Totally.
a good thing. Not a good thing.
We had a whole Kind of Funny podcast about this where we were talking about professional bowling and how it's very similar. My my mom's parents, grandma and poppy, they were super into it, and so it's like the same thing of like I regret not going to the lanes with them. You know what I mean? Getting good.
If you remember, though, I had that broken elbow last year.
Yeah.
Still took a cute girl out on a date. To
I do
bowling
remember this.
With the
It
broken
wasn't.
elbow.
It's not a bad.
Oh,
seems- Mike, that seems like a bad move. You know?
Oh,
It
it was a
was.
bad
He
move
really.
the
It
first-
really hurt. I remember how much it hurt.
Exactly. First time I threw the ball, I said, "Ooh, this was a bad idea." But I'm committed to the date, and I'm not going back. No takesies, backsies.
No takesies backsies.
What they say.
And now you guys are married, so it all worked out.
Is this gonna work?
Come on.
Is this gonna work?
It worked
Greg
fine
Miller?
before. I didn't do that. I didn't jump enough. I didn't give myself enough jumpage. Just that.
I don't think you're close enough. I think you got to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, he's too far away.
Don't be
Is that
afraid
it?
to
'Cause
get
there's-
close.
I thought I remember putting him on the square before.
No, I don't think this one has a square. The next one has a square, so you're good.
Yeah, I feel like I saw a square.
Eat a pomegranate.
Eat a pomegranate.
Eat a pomegranate. What do you got? What do you got to lose here? You know.
You know, 21st Amendment, Hell or High Watermelon?
Sure do.
I just found out they have Hell or High Pomegranate.
Yeah, he brought
I thought
that
it
up
was
on a recent stream.
They
Yeah, he
also
brought
have
up
a-
the pomegranate one as well.
Hell or High Watermelon. They do. They also, I'm sorry, Mango. They've got plenty of options. It's those three.
Do you think
Ooh.
they've just gotten too big for their britches, kind of thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Our good friend Paris Lilly from the Kind of Funny X Cast and Gamertag Radio has a question for you, Greg. He says, I'm late. How is the latency with Amazon Luna?
It's fantastic. It's well, yeah. There's no latency. Is what fantastic latency would be that? Yeah, that's right. It's great, Paris. I'm using Amazon Luna, the official controller, dialed in via Wi-Fi. You get a little app, you scan it, you pair the controller up and show it the Wi-Fi. And now it's connected right to my router. So it's straight to the cloud. It's not straight to the screen. So the game and the controls are being beamed to me at the exact same time. But as a big cloud gaming fan, yeah, like I would, and I know yes, this is a sponsored stream, obviously, but if you are here, you probably trust me, and I would say that this is the best I've ever had in terms of latency. And I don't mean for Luna, I mean with streaming platforms. As somebody who, on Gamescast has talked many a time about using different ones. This is one where it's like, there's a couple different games on here we want to play today. I want to jump around. I think I was talking about restarting the Division or going in and doing some Division 2 stuff on here. Obviously, no cross save for that because that was a later initiative from Ubisoft. But it'd be another easy way to test it out.
And another question right now from Paris Lilly, who's putting you on the spot. Is this 1080-60? And of course, if you can't answer that, our friends at Amazon Luna are now in the chat right now. They can also help answer any questions any of you may have. Don't be afraid to at them in the chat, and they'll talk it out with you.
I would need them to say it because my thing is I'm using the browser right now again in the way they said we could because of how we stream games to you and to each other or whatever. And I know that in the app it has option settings, but I believe both the lower one and the highest are grayed out and coming later. And so I would assume that yes, this is 1080. I don't know frames, and because I think the higher one is 4K and the lower one is like whatever bandwidth not eating. But I would leave that to the professionals in the chat. What to do?
There you go. Professionals in the chat, what to do. I believe 4K is coming soon. Currently at 1080 right now, so that's probably what you are streaming from the cloud and playing on.
Remember when I got up here so easy the first time, and then it took me like 4 different attempts now to get back up here?
Really?
Yeah,
Always humbling. Always humbling.
Exactly. It had to check you, and we've all just been watching you slowly figure it out. But we're proud of you. We're really happy with you.
I'm telling you, Mike, like having fun with this and wanting to play more Phoenix. And it's one of those, this could be a great streaming game for you and me. Because we're here, we're chopping it up with the chat, we're doing a little bit of puzzles over here.
So we're just putting
That is my
Kevin's having
favorite.
fun.
Yep.
Putting sweater
That's
down.
my favorite part about doing this with you, Greg. Is like on our Wednesday stream, it's all about just you and I hanging out, having fun, and we can either go wild in some games and get lost, or we can chat it up with the chat, and that's the best part about here with you. When I'm with the Jabroni boys, you know what I mean? It's like all Nick wants to do is just gameplay.
No,
It's like,
all Nick wants to do is
let's
like
just
throw
hang out.
jokes at the wall. You know what I mean? He's like, look how funny I am, everybody.
checking out
Like,
the slugs.
Deep
Stop.
within the vault,
Stop it.
Phoenix found one of the
So,
tears
yeah, sweater, we're just putting
Aphrodite
that down.
shared over Adonis.
I really don't think.
No, we're not putting down sport. We're not putting down sport.
Just because it's been a week or two, okay? Whoa, Kevin, whoa, you don't leave. You don't leave SOTOR,
Oh, sure.
okay? You don't leave
Just
the
to be clear,
guild,
I
bro.
have not left sweater.
You just don't leave the guild. Hello to the Mav show in the chat. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Miss Allie Hart's rocking with us right there. Colin says, to be fair, Nick is kind of funny. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right.
That's on me. That's on me.
Mecha Ryan, are we excited to play the DLC for Phoenix? Well, let's get Greg through the main game. Or
Yeah,
like
I gotta get
into it,
rehooked,
then,
and it's doing a good job
But
so far.
I think we got a chance here. You know what I mean? This is
Are
nice
you-
that the sponsored stream wanted us, gave us the option to play this game, right? Because then we get Greg excited again for this, which is great.
Yeah, and I mean, again,
Oh, Greg Miller!
I'm just not sure when it wants me to do that, you know, and that's what's screwing me up. Maybe I can fall all the way back. No, I'm gonna die. It's big time death.
We're gonna try anything else on Lunar today. Yes, we're gonna try a number of games.
That was my thing. I was gonna say shout out to Luna for like literally giving us the library and being like, "What do you want to play?" And they were just like totally cool with whatever we wanted to do. Oh god, I'm dying. I'd like to finish this, and then I want to show Mike Lumina.
Greg, also, since we're talking about Luna and we're going in depth on it, something that really caught my eye that I was interested in is when you guys go to exclamation point Luna, you click on that link, it gives you the rundown of like what Luna is and the different offerings. What I really loved about Luna Plus
just don't try to glide. Just don't try to glide.
Stream on 2 devices at the same time, which I think is really, really cool, Greg. I love that idea because you know what I hate is like being on my account and then my little brother over there, Timmy, all of a sudden he logs on and then cuts me out the game. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I love the idea of having 2 accounts going on at the same time. That's pretty cool.
Shout out to the chat who's like, here, just do your boost thing to give you more air. That's helpful.
Do your boost, Greg. Do your boost. Let's try to glide.
Well,
okay, maybe I need to get Yusef in here. You know what I mean? Don't make me get Yusef in here.
This is the problem. This is what kills games so many times, Mike. You put it down, you play 7 hours of it or whatever, you put it down, you come back months later, and you're like, I don't remember how to do anything. Like, I don't remember the basics of the mechanics.
I mean, that's the truth, Greg. I think that's why so many people are afraid of the backlog and, like, rarely go back. It's because you do go into a game where you've spent 10 hours, 15 hours in, and then you're like, I've forgotten all the controls. I don't know where I am. And then you have that dreaded question. Are you really going to restart? And then you just kind of, like, walk away from it, and you're like, I'm probably not going to do that then, you know?
Yeah. That was me seeing that was me seeing, can I just straight jump to it? I can't straight jump to it.
Now, Maddox Jr. is trying to check you, and I'm going to need you to take a deep breath, Greg. He says, is this guy really a trending gamer? And I'm going to need you to make this jump right now. Prove Maddox Jr. wrong. Don't let him say that.
What I would say is, of course, Immortals Phoenix Rising not out in 2015 when I won my award. So kind of, I don't think I have to be judged by this.
This is new technology.
This is future tech. I'm an unfrozen caveman lawyer at this point. I don't know what's going on. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, get out of here.
Before you jump around, can you look around and see if there's anything else around you that you can be using to get up?
No. Remember, I made the jump. It's just the fact that I'm getting up there, and then I'm expecting Glide to do one thing. Glide ain't doing it. So I'm thinking that they're right that I should do this, but then I'm spent. I smashed my boxes, but we're, And then hold on, let me do it again, because my question becomes then if I do
Maybe push it more to the edge.
Bam. And it's at the edge, bro.
No more. You can go.
Look, it's got that little ledge. You can't go further. See?
Oh. That's further though.
No, it's where it was, bruh.
Wow, Cat's saying that's further.
People say double jump, then the spears.
Oh.
Double jump, then glide.
Whoa.
That was double jump and spears.
Oh, so close. You hit it though. You hit it.
It was close.
Maybe if I tried to glide at the last second.
You can use the vertical boost at the end of your jump if you need it, but you don't need it for this jump, Yusef says, and he's the expert on this.
I agree.
Maybe he's playing.
So what? So what's the answer then? He wants me double jumping and then
double jump then glide.
Double jump.
Yeah, double jump then glide.
There.
That's
it. Wow, you made it look
Trending
easy
gamer.
that time,
Got
Greg.
it.
Hey, again, like I said on the other section, remember I did it the first time without trying, and then I choked multiple times here.
Source, yes. Do you have an Amazon Luna partner code? What does this mean?
You're gonna go to exclamation point Luna in the chat right now. That will have the link where you can go check it out, sign up to receive an invitation into Amazon Luna. And of course, you can also talk with Luna in the chat if you'd like to know more about it, because they're hanging out with us.
Long way down to death.
That's tough, Greg. That's tough.
Somebody says just use a stamina potion mid-air. That sounds crazy. Right?
That's true too. Yeah, that's good.
That would be cool. Can you do that mid-air? I haven't played it in so long. I don't know. Can you do that? That'd be great.
Man, am I gonna?
Paris really says he's requesting access. Paris is all about it. Paris loves
games.
That's my favorite part about hanging out with Paris.
See, I guess at the top of the jump maybe.
You could have hit that extra boost too when you're getting rejected there. You could have hit that spear boost, gone up. You would have made it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Meow meow.
Mike, you ever have hike shoes?
Hiking shoes?
No, high choose the candy.
Oh, high choose the candy. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right.
Okay.
They're lacking that extra sugary flavor that I like. You know what I mean? That like extra like, man, this is probably bad for me. You know what I mean, Kevin? They're just lacking that
Too healthy.
that punch. Yeah.
Interesting.
You like those, Kevin? You like them?
I'm a big fan, but I'm also a big fan specifically of the sours. I choose sour.
Okay, okay.
They're delicious. They got a grapefruit, blow your socks off.
Nice job,
Socks
Greg.
off. There it is.
Yeah,
we go.
the Greg
There we
problem there,
go.
everybody, was the fact that I wasn't gliding at the top of the jump. I was starting to come down and then glide, and that was doing the problem there. So thank you for all staying.
Oh, look at the little box.
Because I need a feather. See, it needs to be small. Oh no.
Oh, maybe you need to share a little room for it, a little space for it. Yeah.
Maybe you need to put 2 boxes.
Now, Kevin, you're gonna love this game, Kevin. I think you're gonna like this one.
Let's see.
Oh, it's an iron.
Oh, Kevin, this is such a Kevin game.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah,
Kevin's
this
gonna
is
like
very
this one.
much my vibe.
The big jump here coming up. Big jump.
Well, I think we've just proven that I know how to jump now, so not gonna be a problem for me.
You're getting back in the flow, Greg. This is one of those. It's Wednesday. You're halfway through the work week, halfway through the school week. You've been working hard, and
Yeah.
right now fatigue could be setting in. But a small win, right? A big milestone, a nice
gonna
small
work.
accomplishment could really elevate your week right here. Bang!
Wow.
Big jump, just like that. Perfection, Greg. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Felt good about that.
I
one.
did
Felt
not
good about that
expect you to be able to do that. I didn't think you were that
You didn't
good
think you
enough.
had it?
You're,
No, not at all.
you know, you don't believe in me, and I understand, Kevin. I've given you no reason to. It's
Right.
one of those that what would you look at here and be like, oh, Greg has got this.
Well,
But I
yeah,
do need
saw-
you to remember,
just-
Trendy Gamer of the 2015 was like very much
Oh.
yeah, I threw it too far.
Just whip that one off the side.
Hey man,
Nice
yeah,
job.
I don't know my own strength sometimes. I was trying to do some stuff there. I was trying to land it right on the thing. But you know, we never say die here.
it safe,
Kinda funny,
do it safe,
Right?
do it
Never say
safe.
die.
No, instead
Like
we
a
say,
goonie.
what to do.
We say what to do. When life hands you lemons, you say what to do, and you whip those lemons back at life's face.
What to do?
Do do do. I already got the Luminous song in my head. Do, do, do.
I'm excited to see what this is all about. Never seen that game. Never heard of
I'll
it.
tell you what, I'm gonna be rusty. I have not played Luminous in quite some time, but I'm excited to.
And
pick it up
Twitch
here.
chat, don't spoil it for me. Don't even tell me what it is. Let's just have Greg show it to me and get me all hyped about it. Oh.
Need a bit
Two
more weight.
boxes.
Need a bit more.
Well, I think that little box is kind of heavy, to be honest with you.
Oh, is that what I'm missing out on?
That
over
little
there?
box might be kind of heavy, but we'll find out here with this one. You can double up. You can double up.
Well, see, it only did the one there, yeah, so I'm gonna need more probably.
Yeah, double up.
Yeah. Give me a little box.
Little box. Little box might be heavy.
What's up with that crystal on the side?
Oh, it's gonna break him. I like it. I like it, Greg.
Okay, so then I need the 2 boxes on top of that, but now the boxes
or that
are
little
all
baby
the
little
way
box.
back there.
Could you get that little box from across?
If I get the baby little box, it's gonna turn off the thing that makes the baby boxes, right?
Am
I wrong about that?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
but I
know.
don't
When I
think you
moved
might
it
have
over
to
there,
do
it erased the other boxes. But if I do
okay,
this,
okay.
you see, Mikey,
Look at this, Greg. Look at this puzzle solving.
and I go, what to do? Hold on. We're gonna have to get a little creative here. Put that one there, and then I take this one and I go, what to do? There we go. And then I'm gonna get the other one, and I'm gonna say, what I do.
I hope it. I hope it fills it up.
Great. Can you ask Jen how we would say what to do in French?
Oh well.
Oh,
I mean, she's gonna say it's nonsense. So,
Why does she like to have fun?
I mean, she just likes language, you know.
Yeah, but like in a not fun way.
Sure.
Nailed it.
Not in our shenanigans way.
Right, right. We're all about the shenanigans.
Exactly. We didn't pick the what to do life; it picked us.
It's too late. It's too late, Greg. Just fall and
I
die.
bet you respawns up top, though. I bet you respawns up
I don't know
top.
if
You
it's gonna
earned
solve
that.
the problem
You
for me.
earned
We'll
that.
see. You know.
What are we thinking here, Twitch chat? He needs both little boxes?
Yeah, see y'all over here.
Both little boxes?
No, I think the 2 boxes is what he needs.
I'll show you. I'll show you what happened when I took both little boxes before.
Show it
or
to
one
me.
little box before.
Show it to me.
See now, if I pick it up and move it, look what happens. See? It's got. I
So
gotta
now,
have. The,
but
I need
hold
the
up,
other
hold
boxes
up.
over there.
Could we put these boxes, could we leave one of them? Maybe just one of them on this one.
And then you think the 1 will be enough to get me the height to jump to the other ledges?
I mean, maybe, or maybe, you know, we put the little box on top of that, give you just a little step up, just a little step up.
Okay.
And then we can maybe bring it across.
I see where your head's at. I see where your head's at.
You know what I mean? I think you got this. And then give me a little punch up if you don't feel comfortable. Nice,
I got it.
Greg.
Don't worry. I feel comfy.
Trending gamer, Twitch chat. This is what he's doing.
Miller, I'm sorry. Were you wrong?
No, we were both right.
He's never been wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to know what that feeling's really like.
Because you lifted the box, and then the other one's still there. I can see it right there.
No, Kevin. That's not what I. That was what I was correct
that.
about. That it needs to be something over there.
The chat said got him, Kev. So I don't know.
No, well, Chad is always on your side. You know what I mean?
Chat's
They got
smart.
bad taste.
They do
got
really
bad
like Kevin,
taste.
don't they? They
I
love
like them
Kev.
too. I like them too.
They love Kev.
Even the dumb ones.
There's a lot of those.
They love Kev.
What a do. All right, here we go.
Wait, what? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Love it.
I like how hard it drops. Greg,
Heavy.
You ever go in a bathtub and then take off your wedding ring and drop it?
No. I don't like
Seems
baths, so
dangerous.
I don't
Okay.
take baths.
No, it's not.
Seems like a
dangerous.
quick move to let it go right down the drain, right, Kev?
No, yeah, well, but like, who has the
Yeah, but a
open
huge drain.
hole? Who has like an open drain hole? Like, you're fine. It's cool. It sinks down. Well, I guess I do it in the hot tub more than anything.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It just.
All right, we
sinks
got it.
down
We're back
so
on track,
fast.
everybody.
Just boop. Titanium. All the way down.
These are some of the
Oh,
cooler
Greg, you
parts of the
missed
game
that.
right here.
Yeah.
These animations are great.
Oh, Zeus's lightning. What a dude.
I'm telling you, you'd love this game, Kevin. All right, Mike, you ready for some Luminous once we get out of here?
I'm ready. Check it out. I can't wait to.
But we're having
Now,
some
can
fun.
you show the switch over? Can we see?
Oh yeah,
Left
I'm
the
not,
front
hiding,
of
I'm not
the-
hiding anything from
You know,
anybody.
I don't want to call it the storefront, right? But I want to
Doing my
see
save?
the page, right? I want to see everything. Let's see what it looks like. That's great. Yeah, make sure to save it. Make sure to save it.
I'm gonna do that, and like I was talking about, I'm gonna throw that save up in the cloud.
Which is so cool. I honestly didn't know they did that. That was like a really cool moment there. That was sweet.
Guys, the future I was hoping for, you know?
It is. We're finally living in it.
April 7th, 11:55 a.m. Manual save going up to the cloud.
There you go. We'll see you
Now
later.
you can play it anywhere. That's awesome.
It was excellent. I had no issues. Great job, Amazon Luna.
Cool.
So then, yeah. So, anyways, now that we're here, we can actually show this off, right?
Yeah,
So
show
this
it
is
off.
this is me subscribed to Amazon Luna and UB Plus, right? So you can scroll through and see all the different games you got here, obviously in beta and stuff like that. Controls here, Ghost Runners here, Grids here, Ghost Recon, Division 2, Res, Monopoly Plus.
Ooh, moving out. One of my favorites too. One of my.
And so one of the cool
favorites.
things they do here, obviously, is that yeah, there's the home, there's the library, right, to search through, to go through and try to find a game you want to play. Obviously, quite a few here for you to get into. But for me, I like that you can make a playlist. So just drop stuff you're interested in, build your own little library.
Oh,
That's when I
cool.
go click on
Okay.
Luminous.
Okay. Now, why don't we give everybody, since we're getting a quick break in here and we're switching games, we are doing a Amazon Luna sponsored stream right now. We're playing on Amazon Luna, the cool cloud gaming service. And of course, Greg is showing off the cool tech. He's playing right now with the sweet controller. Greg, what else do we need to know about Amazon Luna?
In the chat, it went by. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Somebody went by. I want to get it. It's gone. I can't find it. It's gone. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. No, Source Z said, do you buy games or do you subscribe monthly for Luna? You subscribe monthly.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You subscribe for monthly for Luna and then a separate one for the Ubisoft if you want the old Ubisoft button. So we're here, Mike, with one of the greatest games ever made, Luminous. Possibly, actually not even possibly, definitively the best puzzle game of all time. And so we're starting from a brand new save here. You can see I've done nothing, so we're gonna have to go through and we're gonna play a lot of stuff. We're gonna unlock a lot of stuff. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
How's the
Great. Now, is it better than Mist?
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Okay. Throughout the Mist.
Do you want me to turn it down on my end, Kev?
No. Don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. It's just I'm trying to find a solution, a long-term solution for this problem that I have.
Rusty, by the way, guys. I'm sorry. But there you go. That's what you need. You need these single color bonuses, Mike.
Okay,
You need
okay.
an all clear bonus. 10,000 points right there. Ooh-wee. Who we kidding out here as we play some Luminous?
There's that energy right now. That's what I like to see. Okay, show me what you got here, big dog. Show me
So
what
the
you
idea
got.
is to match the colors, right? Make clear squares like that.
Squares. Okay, so we're making squares of
You
the
want
same
four.
colors.
You want 2x2s, right? You want 4s, and then you get
Yep.
multipliers based off of that.
Like that. Bang, got him.
Rusty, everybody, I want you to know that I am arguably the best person in the world at Luminous, but I am
Whoa.
incredibly rusty right now. It's been a long time.
Whoa.
You can go back and look at our Vita coverage when the Vita launched of me just dominating the boards until Dale North stepped up, and then him and I would go back with epic battles on
Epic battles.
Luminous
This is-
Electronic Symphony.
So you think this is better than Tetris?
Tetris, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I mean, like Kevin. Remember, you're on the first level as you watch me play it and warm up to it. Like, give it a chance. Yeah, I think you'd like it, Kevin.
Kevin, how's the beats? Kevin, since I can't hear, tell me how the beats are.
Dude, you can't hear it. Mike, here's what I want you to do right now,
Dog.
immediately.
He tells
I want you to
everything
turn
need
off.
know.
I want you to turn off, mute us
No,
on
I
Discord.
can
Go listen
share.
just for a little
Okay,
bit.
I'm
Just
I'm
go
gonna go
listen.
listen. I'm gonna listen.
I-
I'm gonna
I-
listen. I'm
you
gonna
gotta
be
hear
quiet
this,
and listen,
Mike.
y'all. I gotta listen.
Mike,
This
you
little
hear
guy, Kevin's gonna clear everything. Watch. No, but I gotta be smart and do it. There we go. I forgot that.
You
going
hear it,
there.
Mike? I could have shared it through this stuff. You didn't have to switch over.
Well, you know what? You didn't, Kevin. And so
I did.
somebody had to be
I
a
said,
what-to-do
"I'll
solution
share it."
man, and it was Greg Miller who had to
I
come in and be
literally
like,
said, "I'll
what to
share it
do?
through
I
here."
have a solution.
God, I love how
Kevin's
much
like, there's multiple problems. What do we do about these problems? What to do?
Yeah.
That's what.
I found a solution. I love how
Sure, but
into it
you
he
found the
gets,
solution, but it's like when you find the vaccine for polio and then you don't share it with anybody. You just hide it.
There's certainly a lot happening. What does the little line do? What's its deal?
That's clearing. So the line goes through, and if you notice, for every 4 squares I
adds
get,
up.
the cube,
It adds up, yeah.
one, and then you get a multiplier based on that. And so like that's the whole deal. It's like you don't you have the Tetris thing of like, if it touches the top, I'm screwed kind of thing. But then you have this added challenge here of trying to make sure you're clearing correctly. Here we go. This is gonna be a good one. Oof, I'm so slow though. Oh God, I'm so slow. Just rusty, Kev?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to come in here and lie to folks. I didn't want to come in and show, here's my
you do it?
superstar Luminous skills. I want you to understand that this is something that takes time. Because yeah, it starts off, Kevin, with it's slow, obviously, but you start building the strategy, learning the game, trying to figure out how you want to drop pieces, learning your little moves.
You know what, Greg? That's some jams. That's some good music right there.
Mike,
I like
as
that.
you know, I would never
I like
consider
that.
myself a fan of music. I enjoy it fine, but if it went away tomorrow, no big deal. I want you to know that I own the Luminous vinyl. All right, that's how committed to
Wow.
Luminous I am.
Okay. I mean, I like it. I'm digging this. And now, hold up. We
And it
just
changes
changed
every
colors.
time. So that's the thing. Like
Okay.
now, there's a new song playing. And if you weren't
Oh.
paying attention, if you weren't catching it, I'm adding effects by dropping the blocks. So it's like I'm part of the music as well.
Yes, you are. I picked that up. I also saw that you talked about the yellow line going through and clearing it. That was really
Sure.
cool. I didn't understand that until you said that. I also saw a block with like mini lines, a grid, we'll call it, inside
Right
of
there,
it.
right
What
there.
was that
That's
doing?
happening right there.
Yes, what's
what
this
that
doing?
does is that if I can now any greens that touch are gonna get erased. No, I didn't drop that right.
Oh, close. Okay.
So you can go through and clear out because early on here you want to be getting single color bonuses. You want to be getting all clear bonuses because as you start getting remnants that are going to sit around, it's going to be harder to get those later on in the game.
Okay. So those would clear out that weird line that you've created on the green before you just drop that one.
Correct.
Understandable. Yeah, I like that. Since we are showing off the Amazon Luna tech and we're talking about cloud gaming, how does this feel right now coming from the cloud? Does this feel good to you right now? Does
100%.
it feel fluid? Yeah.
Yes, it feels
That's
just like
cool.
when I would play it on PSP back in the day, or this is also available on the other platforms as well.
You're building up a big one there, Greg. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing is you got to think a few things ahead, right? And I screwed it up there at the very end, but don't tell anybody. Like,
Okay. Don't tell anybody.
but see, you start dropping them, you start getting those combos going, start getting the score multiplayer flyers.
I also want to bring in Amazon Luna into the broadcast because they're there hanging out with us. They're answering questions. I see them talking with the best friends all around. Amazon Luna, hey, team over there, what are you guys playing over there? What are you playing right now over on the service? Tell me what games you guys are into. I want to know all about it. Saw a good library, Greg. Good amount of games right there to jump into. And then, like you said, with that cloud save with the Team Ubisoft, like that was huge. That's cool. Love that. Now, so you were just into this, Greg. This is your jam. This is the game.
This is the
when
game,
did
dude.
you get into it? Right
this
at
is
launch?
a game
How
I bought.
did you know? What year?
So, like, as
Take me
you all
back.
know, I grew up a EGM fanboy. And that means, of course, it translated to me being a 1UP fanboy. And when the PSP dropped, everyone at 1UP got obsessed with Luminous. And so I remember Jen talking about it all the time. I remember Crispin being all about it. And so when I went and bought my PSP to celebrate graduating college and getting my first job, I picked this up alongside Hot Shots Golf. And the rest was history. And I would sit there and just play this. And it was that thing of playing it on PSP, Mike. You know, my girlfriend at the time, we would sit there and it would be, she got super into it too, and she was not a gamer. And so it would be that we would sit there and trade it back and forth. Because you get runs going here, and like when I'm in my prime, I'm playing for an hour and a half. Like it's an hour and a half run before like everything breaks loose. Because there's gonna be levels that'll speed up, there'll be levels that'll slow it back down. There's songs that are all matched to it or whatever. And so like it's a challenge, obviously, of going through and making all this and keeping it all going. And it would be that thing where we would sit next to each other with something on the TV and then just trade it back and forth.
Oh, that's
and then
awesome.
of course, you know, Luminous as a franchise, there's been other ones. There's been there was, you know, they were on PS3. There's Luminous Remastered, which is what I'm playing right here, is out on, like I was saying, the other platforms as well. What else? There was Luminous Electronic Symphony for Vita as a launch title. That was amazing. But one of my, you know, it was a great game, arguably the best version of it, but it had the touchpad back stuff that I didn't like. I felt like it didn't complicate it too much, but it just took away from what I like about it, which is this strategy of trying to build the best lines of stuff, because you can use super power-ups and stuff like that for it.
Now, you know me, we've talked about Tetris and how I call Washburn old man Washburn for liking Tetris, and I can't get into it just because I don't vibe with that. Are you looking at the 3 blocks over on the left, planning out ahead of time, or are you like in the moment, one by one? Where are you at right now with your gameplay?
I mean, when I'm going in my prime, I'd be looking at him. I'd want to know more about what's happening.
Okay,
Here's
okay.
I'm trying to get, you know, just the shake off the rust, get back in there.
Shake
And this
it
is
off,
challenge
yep.
mode too. This isn't endless. This is very much, I forget what it is that I'll need to hit because I'll crush it easily. You know, build up to a certain point that I'll unlock the next challenge, like a time thing or whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
So like we have a different objective right here, as much as which I don't remember. I don't know, it'll just happen.
Ashes to Ashes TV says, been loving my time with Lunar so far. Great tech, especially with the controller, and the library just keeps growing. Hey, all positives to hear right there. And Greg seems to echo the same sentiment, which is actually pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, like I said, like, you know, obviously this is a sponsored stream, so like, you know, we're planning it because of the sponsorship. But like, I did legitimately, when they opened up invites, immediately get an invite to it, and like, all right, cool. I you know, believe in streaming as a future, and I want to see what that looks like, and I want to support other people getting into space and doing cool things with it. And like we were just talking about, like, right, the idea of it being a library-based thing. It's not like, you know, you're not just buying your games and having them in the cloud or whatever. You're signing up for the Luna library and then being able to go. And now the Ubisoft library, although a different payment thing, is in there, right? Like, and that's what you need for it, right? In terms of streaming platform, you need support from all these different people. Here we go. That's going to be a single color bonus. Nice.
Blowing it up. Kevin, do you see this right now? Are you taking notes at how good he is at this?
I'm seeing stuff happening, you know?
Kevin, are you interested at all yet? You are the GoPro. You do like a good puzzle game as well.
Nah, it's too much happening. Lights. There's a dog.
You hate
Is
lights,
that-
yeah.
What's the dog's name?
Well, I mean, it would be Portillo for me, right? Like, I mean, that's my icon. You get to pick your own, what you want your icon to be when you come out
Got
there.
it.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's cool. That is really cool.
Ah, I didn't get there in time. But I have this nice move coming up.
Yeah, Chewbacca, we
clear that
actually
up.
can talk about the prices. If you actually type in !Luna, that link right there will take you to the landing page of Luna. And if you scroll down, it will actually tell you what the prices are to get started right now. So Luna Plus is coming in at $5.99 a month, and then Ubisoft Plus is coming in at $14.99 a month, both with different offerings and actually some cool stuff. Like I said before, on Luna Plus, you can stream on 2 different devices at the same time. You have the library of games over on Ubisoft. They have a pretty cool one as well, Greg, if you took a look at it. You can download the PC versions of games and more throughout the Ubisoft Connect app. So some cool stuff you can take a look at. But yeah, if you type in that !Luna, click on the link, it will give you a little more pricing information so you can take a look at it, Chewbacca.
One of my favorite songs in Luminous right here, Mike.
Oh, I'm going to pause and I got to listen to it. I'll be right back.
What? Yeah, I hope he waits till it gets back talking about shaking your body. There. Otherwise, it's just like, oh, this is so cool. But there we go. Here comes the kick. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down. Here comes Kev. They don't make music like this anymore, Kevin. You know what I mean? Ariana Grande should play some Luminous and put some of that in her songs, if you're asking me.
I like when you're having fun, you know?
You're like, I don't know, you know, you do you. You do you. I don't agree with it necessarily, but I enjoy
he
it.
says to you. That's great. That's great. Yeah, the music is good. Now, Greg, I have a question for you. So, like, ooh, whoops, there we go. Do you like this kind of music, or would you prefer like licensed big name artists and songs in these kind of games, right? You notice like Tetris doesn't have the Ariana Grandes. There's no Taylor Swift in this. Like, would you prefer to have those kind of beats in there, or do you like this because it kind of goes with the rhythm of the game?
I think you ask a very interesting question. Where if you were building it from scratch, I would say, yeah, let's make it, you know, licensed music. Let's have some cool stuff in there, you know, that the kids are gonna like. Because I think like Rock Band Unplugged and the soundtrack that had, and how like I loved it so gosh darn much. But for Luminous, like, this is now an iconic soundtrack to me because it was on its own.
Okay.
In a way, I would assume Amplitude is for Tim or whatever. Oof, that wasn't where I wanted that. Shake your body out to the right. Shake your body, shake your body, shake your body out to the right.
Greg Miller, shake that body. I'll be right back.
I'm shaking my body down to the ground. Don't worry about it, Mike. I don't need it. Everybody, of course, this is all being played on Amazon Luna. They're our sponsor today. You can check out Amazon Luna by putting in, what was it, exclamation Luna? God, I said I didn't need him, Kevin, but I need him. It's in the chat right now. Somebody's doing it.
I think that's right. Exclamation Luna. Yep. Square dance.
Because they're squares here, see?
Yeah, no, I got it. I like that they stick to their theme. Source Z says, "What's with the dancing dog?" It's his icon.
Yeah, eventually I'll unlock a pig and I'll switch to the pig, but right now I don't have access to my pig, so it is just the dancing dog right now for the one and only King Portillo.
What other cool icons are there, Greg, besides the pig that you like?
There's
What
little
other ones?
spaceman people like. You know, never in my
okay,
jam, but
okay.
he's out there. He's doing his thing. There's other ones. But once when I saw the dog, I was like, great. Then I got the pig. I'm like, the pig's even better.
Can you save the blocks like in Tetris where one comes up and you can put it on the back burner? Can you do that in this game?
No, you're challenged to make the best with what you got.
Okay. I like that. No hiding from the challenges, right?
Exactly. No half measures.
I see how you took that slow. You let the yellow bar go by so you could build up a little bit more on that one.
Yep.
Greg, nice job.
Thank you. I'm glad you're understanding the moves. You're starting to see through the chaos. Understand.
Does it have multiplayer like in Tetris Effect connected with me and my friends?
That is incorrect. There's
Dang,
no
okay.
there's no
Okay, no
multiplayer here for
multiplayer.
Luminous
Okay.
Remastered. Single color.
What's your favorite color that pops up on this?
You know, eventually we're gonna get to one that is dog paws. I'm a big fan of the dog paws.
Oh,
one. Yeah,
say
yeah.
what? Okay, hold up. Now, dog paws, is it going to be a white background with a paw on it, or will it be a different color differentiating from the
It's
white?
more of like think of some ice cream colors, like vanilla and a light tan chocolate, and then you have the little doggy footprints in that.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Get those single color bonuses. You got to do it.
Do some Snowbike Mike colors right now. Yeah, there's some kind of funny colors as well. I like these. I like that blue. It's right. Now you've been wow, Greg, you're killing it for 17 minutes in. You haven't had many moments where it looked like it was going to get bad on you.
Oh man, in 17 minutes
You know
in,
what I mean?
if
Like-
it was getting bad on me, I should hang up my claims as one of the best Luminous players of all time. if I was in over, and I don't get me wrong, I'm rusty for sure. I mean,
Okay.
PSP Greg would look at these numbers and scoff, be embarrassed. Same with Vita Greg. But like, if you're talking about like not being able to hang on that level, get out of here. I'd just have to hang it up. I'd have to go into Lucy's room, break my PSP. You know what I mean? Be done with it.
Do you think people still have game in Luminous? Like who's still got game, you think, out of your friends? Do you think anybody's still got game?
I think Dale North could probably still ring it.
Where's he at? And how did you meet him? Who is he?
Oh, Dale North. He worked at Destructoid, right, forever, and then now he's a video game composer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Loves corgis. That's what he's well known for on the internet.
Okay, corgis, very cute dog, very cute dog.
That and what? Curry ramen? I forget which one. One of those. And it's like akin to my obsession with wings.
Can't go wrong
Like
with
how it's-
either. Can't go wrong with
True.
either.
Enjoy your food.
Delicious.
Like how it switched from squares to now a little bit of rounded circles right there on the edges. Nice little switch up, little change up. It's
They're
cool.
not afraid to keep you on your toes.
No, not at all. This is great. Now, does
again,
the
now
box
it-
expand
Wow,
ever, or is
what's
this
that
always going to be the size of the box?
No, this is always the size.
This is the box, okay.
But if you notice, and I know it's hard probably not having hands on the sticks, but like speed's changed. It's gotten faster. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a pace change to new blocks coming in. Sometimes it'll go faster, sometimes it'll go slower. But like when you get a screen change, you get a difference of how the game's going to feel.
Okay.
So it keeps you keeps you from getting into a lull of like, oh, okay, I know this is the exact pace, I know what's happening. It also then gives you either more or less opportunity, or fewer opportunities to drop and get your multiplayer right. Because if it's faster, you got to be moving quicker too.
Is there a pause button in this game?
Yeah, you can pause.
Question, just to bring it over to Amazon Luna. I'm thinking about, cloud streaming here.
Yeah.
Could you pause this, switch over to a different device, and pick this up ready to go? Like in this
Great question.
part of the
No, that's a
moment
great
without
question.
restarting the game? Amazon
great
Luna,
question.
you might be in the chat. Maybe you can answer that question for me. That's just one of those cool ones we talk about. Pick up and play, pause, and move on to the next screen. I would love to know in like a game like this, could he press pause, bang, jump over? Now he's over on the TV, or maybe he's over on his phone. What does that look like?
Sure, that's a great question, Mike.
Love to
I
know,
like where your
love
head's
to
at on
know.
that one.
Maddie's yelling at me. He says, yes, you can.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, Maddie. Okay. Love that idea. I mean, that's the things we talk about with cloud gaming, right, Greg? Of like, even inside the home, you can still take advantage of the fun, right? Of like, you're sitting at your work desk right here. You're like, Mike, I'm sick of being stuck on this chair. I got to go over to the couch. If you could pause this and put it onto the next screen behind you right there, that would be really cool just to pick up and play. I love that.
And remember, of course, like, you know, with Fire TV, you can do that. You can put it on the TV. You can have it all over the place. Like there's a, you know, it works on a million different devices or whatever and platforms.
Garrick, you're fantastic. All of the best friends out there are fantastic. Also want to give a nice fantastic to Greg Miller for hosting a 6-person games cast yesterday. I had so much fun. It was actually pretty great, Greg, of like, I was like sitting there, right? So I'm like, man, he's got a lot of people on this. Like, I don't know how this is going to play out. And then you saw Andy, the first one to raise his hand. And then from that point forward, everybody just raised their hand. And I was like, all right, so that's how this is going to play out. I can dig that, you know.
It's one of those, you know, the old COVID and having to work from home has changed so much. And like, I think you could do a huge podcast so much easier in person where there's that vibe and, you know, and the feel and like you can see each other. But like so many people handle it differently, whether it's looking at the camera or looking off to the, you know what I mean? Like maybe looking at the actual thing of what's happening. Like you can never tell sometimes. And then Joey wasn't on mic. So yeah. But yeah, we had a great time. And I thought, you know, it was a fascinating conversation. I was so happy everybody was so into Outriders and had something to say.
Yeah, it was cool, Greg. I mean, I wrote you afterwards. I had so much fun on it. You can catch that right now, youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. But it was cool to go into that, right? Like, you had mixed feelings before and then after the beta. You know, Andy did the 360. I came out of that beta and I was like, I don't know about this, right? But then to hear everybody at the end of like, hey, we've now spent the full weekend on it. This is our feelings. Was really, really cool. And to have all those different perspectives. You even brought on Blind Gamer Steve, which was dope. You know, that was a good time. That was great.
Yeah, really great content, I think. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out.
But yeah, I love that because you're out here, everybody's raising their hands. What I do on the Kind of Funny Xcast is I just stare right at Gary Whitta, and I'm like, Gary Whitta, you just do your thing. You know, I just
what do you
know
got,
Gary
Gary? What do you got? What are you mad about today, old man?
He's going to tell me a story, and I'm just going to let it happen, you know, and I love it. I love that. It's the best. He's going to yell about GTA role-playing, and I'm just going to sit there
You're just going to nod and go, yeah, whatever you say, Grandpa.
I put up the fun tweet for you because we were talking about the inventory system and how it just looks like Destiny. And in the middle of the podcast, I just wrote Destiny or Outriders with the smiley face on that.
Tell you what, man, we had an early appointment today. I had to run over to get the car dropped off. So like, I had to go to bed early last night. I was jonesing. I was hurting. You know, Jen was watching something last night. I couldn't play some Outriders. I was playing some stuff, remote play on my phone, but not Outriders. I didn't want to do that. And it was that thing of like, I'm jonesing. I'm hungry. I got to get out there tonight.
It's wild, Greg, because I was looking for you all night to see your tweet of like, because you've been tweeting out the game code, letting people join with you. And so when I wrote you on Slack to get on Twitch and stuff, I was like, I wonder if he's up. But then I was like, he would have wrote something about Outriders by now if he was actually up. You know, like that's
if this man was awake, he'd be talking about Outriders.
Exactly. He would have put up like, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? My favorite one as well. Fall Guys right now, Greg, has a mode for just one more day that is only Slime Climb. 3 straight rounds of Slime Climb only. And me and my friends are bringing the grief. I mean, we're out there with the big grief energy, just sitting on the Twinkies. Nobody's allowed to pass. It's just pure mayhem. It is so much fun. It's a blast. I want to know, Greg, if other lobbies have the similar situation where kids are just on the Twinkies griefing people, or if it's just me and my
you guys.
crew. You know what I mean? Like,
you're like the one they talk about in the office, like these crazy people that's all they do. They're not even trying to win.
Yeah, exactly. They're just
riding
trying
the
to
Twinkies, hurting people's feelings.
I love it. I saw that tail grab is right on April 1st was funny out there. Mike, don't lie. We all saw that Andrea Renee reply. I know Andrea got right on me right away. I was like, oh, man, no.
What did she say?
She said, Mike. And then she wrote, invitation is the biggest form of flattery, isn't it, Mike? And I was like, I was thinking in my head, I was like, did I upset Andrew and Renee? That's the last thing I want to do. But I had to poke a little fun. Greg. Because they look exactly the same. You know what I mean? They look exactly the same. I will say I'm impressed that like you've been locked in this whole time for 25 straight minutes. And like you said, you've been shaking off the rust and getting back in the flow, but like you've made this look so easy. There's been no big struggle or moments at all, which is surprising as well. And like you've said, I know this is the sponsored stream. We're hanging out with Amazon Luna, but like you're playing this off the cloud and you said you haven't had any problems, which is impressive as well. That's the
And I think you've seen it, right? Like, there's been no stutter. There's been no shake. There's been no like, oh, hold on, it's
hitching
buffering.
at all. Yeah.
There's also been no drop in quality. Like it's just, that was me screwing up, not me. As I drop a block way too soon.
Now, are the little avatars always just like kind of that drawn just on the side, or do they get up and dance? Do they become 3D? Do they? Do
no, they're always
crazy?
on the side like that. That's the deal. They're just having a good time watching me play. They obviously are reacting to what I do.
Okay.
If things ever go poorly, you'll see them react to that shit.
What is the high score, Greg? Because like we see the score, we see the high score. Like, what is the true high score for you? Do you remember the numbers at all?
Nah, for me, it's all about the time spent enjoying myself. You know.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yeah, like that was terrible, by the way. Talking about not screwing up.
That was a jabroni move, yeah.
No, yeah. For me, it was always time spent, and that was the thing that got in there with the Electronic Symphony we were talking about earlier, where like that became such a point grab based on the touch mechanics they had added for bonuses, which I didn't hate for the thing, but I also appreciated more like this of being able to try to go the whole time.
Out of curiosity, what's your internet speed like, Greg? Coming from the chat, what do you got over there?
I pay for that Comcast 1,000 up, 1,000 down thing, or no, 1,000 down. A gigabit from Comcast. I forget what the actual promise is, and I'm usually pulling like 800
down,
something.
1,000 down and probably 30 up.
Okay, interesting. Wild to hear those numbers when you're out here in this small mountain town like me. You know what I mean, Kevin? You know what I'm talking about? It's like, what does that mean? I've never heard that number before.
Get on that Starlink or whatever it's called.
I love it. It's gotten much better over the decade that we've lived up here in Tahoe, though, so you got to give them credit for that, It's at least progressing and getting better.
Where did you guys come from before that? A decade in Tahoe. What were you doing before?
I was out in Boulder with Mom and Dad, Boulder, Colorado. So it's cool. I mean, Boulder, you have the mountain vibes, right? You're right there on the foothills. You have the big college town, and you grew up skiing and snowboarding, right? And so to make the call and just be like, yo, let's go up to Tahoe and see what's up was a great move for myself. That was the best move. And Mom and Dad are still in Boulder, can go visit anytime and still feel that kind of big city vibe with all of that, which is not that big of a city compared to what we see with Frisco and Sacramento nowadays. But, it's still cool to have. But I love this. Joey Noel knows all about Sacktown is right, Joey, the city of trees. Now, is this getting harder for you, Greg? Like, are you feeling...
Yeah, if you notice, I'm starting to...
You're making this looking good.
Thank you. No, it is that thing where I'm starting to get... I put myself into a corner a few times here, and so I have to think a lot more about my moves. You saw some of those when I was talking to you before, and I was like, like, those are coming back to bite me right now as I try to clear out some of the junk here. And we're dropping a bit quicker. Oh, but now we're slowing down. Which is, again, you think slow down, that's going to be easier. It actually can get harder because now it's, especially when I've already started building up here. Now I got walls of junk all around me that I got to try to make sure I'm getting rid of. Could have done more with that.
Close. Yeah, I saw you try to connect that to that bottom right. That was cool. Okay. Now, the backgrounds, like the screen popping in and out, the different animations, do those ever get at you and make you get distracted?
100%,
or are you so locked in you don't even notice that?
It'll be more like, there's some block colors I don't, or like overall colors for the color schemes is what I'm looking for as I play. That'll get in your head a little bit of like, I don't like how this looks, and it's harder to focus, or it's harder. Like when you're honed in right now on gray and orange, I think there's such a differential there of what they look like. And then when you get to some of the other ones and don't have that exact separation in the same way, it can be tougher.
Okay.
But you play the hand you're dealt, Mike. You got to get out there. You got to clean some stuff up. You're gonna get out there. You clean it up.
There you go. I mean, you got a game plan, right, Greg? Your goal is to build these blocks, get these colors removed. High score 165. Could we get that up to 200? 30 minutes straight. That's impressive, Greg. You're not only hosting a stream, chatting with the chat, talking about Amazon Luna, but you've also played this game without any sort of hesitation for 30 straight minutes. I'm pretty impressed right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a weird one, Kevin. You can tell me, but I always knew this day would come. I think when you'd sit there and you'd play Luminous and you'd be having fun in video games, even before there was a Twitch or you thought there would be a Twitch, I think I would sit there and do like the kind of golf commentating on it. Like, oh man, that's gonna pay off. Or, oh, that's a bad move. You know what I mean? Like, I could imagine giving post-game interviews, even though I didn't know it would be on something like this. So like, I've been preparing for this stream literally my entire life.
He's been preparing.
Yep. Yeah, that's weird.
All right, cool. Didn't know.
So
Didn't know
it's
normal
weird,
people
he
felt
says.
that way when they played games back in the day, before this was all a thing. But apparently, according to Kevin, they didn't. But Kevin also weird, so maybe, Chat, what about you? Mike, I'll need you to look at the chat. Tell me what the chat says about it. Do they play games that before there was a Twitch? Oh, okay, we had a big change there, and that screwed me.
We got a big problem here, is right?
Look at what he's holding. What are they holding back there, Mike?
Drew
What's his
says,
handheld
I
they're
also
rocking
gave
right now, you
myself-
think?
Drew Baca says, I also gave myself post-game interviews. I agree with that. Like, I used to come out of some Halo 2 matches and go, where did it go wrong? What were the highlights of the game? What happened there, Big Mike? You know what I mean?
Mike, walk us through this decision where everything collapsed.
He said, why did you jump on the Warthog knowing the man had the rocket launcher, Mike? What were you going to do there? Is right. I commentate my Halo gameplay for sure. Oh, yeah, you get in the zone is right. Always love that. I always talk to my friends in the room who weren't there back in the day. No doubt, right? I think everybody had that moment where they were right behind your shoulder. Everybody was talking it up. And now look at us. We love Twitch and all that. I think another cool one, I'm going to cycle it back to Luna. Check that one out. It's like the goal, right, of you're watching the stream and then you can click on the game and then you're going to be able to bring it up on your screen. That's what we've always talked about with cloud gaming, right, Greg? It's like you avoid the downloads. You get into the game instantaneously. So when I watch somebody out there like a Drew Baca playing a cool game and I'm like, what the heck is this? I want to play it. Now all of a sudden it's like cloud gaming, click on it, you're playing it right off the bat, which is super cool.
No, man, I'm gonna need this big. I hope it doesn't crush you. Yeah, that's what I need to think.
Timbley Wimbley wrote, my fiance walked in on me the other day and said, who are you talking to? I was answering a question about FIFA team as I was at a press conference or something. It's right. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
That's the best part, especially now with the sports games, Greg, where you play the My Career and like they go into those moments where they have the press conference and like you can role play and pretend to be the one answering the question where you're like, you know what, the shots just weren't falling today. There seemed to be a lid on the basket. I couldn't find my rhythm. Defense really fell apart there. I'm sorry about that. We have to come
It was a
back
team
next
effort.
week.
We just didn't come together today. Yeah, we need more. We need to be cycling the ball out there a bit better.
We got to come back, y'all.
Oh, not happy with that, Kev.
Matt wants to talk about Taylor Swift. He says, Greg, how excited are you for that Taylor Swift re-releases? The heck is that, Greg? What's up with that?
So, Mike, if you haven't been paying attention, Taylor Swift does not have the rights to her masters from her early albums.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
the people
that.
who have them are complete jerks and won't give them to her and won't sell them to her and yada, yada, yada. And so she's like, you know what then? F you. I'm going to go re-record all my music and I'll put it out myself and then I'll do that. And so she's going through and doing that right now. And Lover's the first one. No, I'm sorry. That's not right. This is where the streaming and gaming and
it's all catching up to you now. Now's the moment.
Is it Speechless? It's the one with Romeo and Juliet on it. That's the first one she's done. That's the first version she's put out. Love Story is the first one she's put out. So I'm stoked about it to have more Taylor Swift and a more modern Taylor Swift take on her older music.
You bring up Romeo and Juliet, and I can just start singing that song in my head. She's got some ones that are timeless, is what I call
Totally.
them.
You want to know something
Timeless.
sad, though? For me, Greg Miller, not for you, Mike Howard. My least favorite Taylor song. Like, one of her big
Is
hit
Romeo and
singles
Juliet?
is Love Story. And so, like, the fact that that's what she led with, it's like it comes on Hot Country all the time, and I gotta, turn it off. I'm like, I don't need I'm glad this is happening. It's cool she's starting with this album. I'm just not, this song is played out, and I don't need to hear it. Oof.
Amazon Luna wants to ask the chat, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song? And more importantly, Greg, you are the Taylor Swiftie. What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Hours.
Hours.
Yeah, it's a B-side. It was only one of the Target ones. You know how she does like the Target exclusives. Now, I mean, with with the ability to stream music, you can catch it anywhere. But yeah,
Okay.
it's not one of her more super popular ones, but it's my favorite. It's got a great little ditty. It's talking about another love story, of course.
Okay. Love that. Love that. People giving you some love on that one.
It's the one too that has the people throw rocks at things that shine mention in it that I use all the time when people ask me how do you deal with hate on the internet and stuff.
I'm trying to think of, so many good ones. So many good ones right there. DH Rubinator says August is a bop. I don't know if I know August.
Yeah, that's a certified bop.
Okay.
She's got so many, and that's the thing too, like her putting out the basically 3 albums, right? Like 2 during COVID, but like 1 right before it, which I count. Like there's just so much good Taylor Swift music out right now, let alone then she's re-releasing these albums. I don't know if you know this, Mike, she's killing it.
Greg, that's what I was going to say. It's like when the world goes back and we can go to live events, like that's one of those artists that you can circle because it's going to be a full 90 minutes of just all of your favorite songs, right? She can go deep into the bag. She can give you the new stuff, the old stuff, and you're just going to get lost having fun. It was like the time when I saw Jay-Z and Beyonce perform in San Francisco and there was no openers. They just came out and put on a 2-hour show of going back and forth, on and off. And it was like, man, they have all the songs that you love. It's just nonstop.
I'll be interested to see when, we come out of this and live shows come back and stuff. If she does another, she will, but and I'm not saying, I'll be interested to see if she goes right to a big stage show again, or if she does something more intimate to follow up on these albums that are just folklore and just so personal. You know what I mean? That aren't the big shake it off studio things, right? That are smaller songs like Betty or whatever. Now, Mike, I'm going to leave it in your hands. You're watching the chat. You can tell me if people are having fun and stuff, right? Like I've told you, eventually this will end. We're in challenge mode. I forget what. Let me see if it tells me.
You've gone for 37 minutes. I don't think this is ever going to end.
Well, it's not endless. So I forget what my challenge is here. If somebody can remind me, I can't obviously look at it now that I'm into it. But if you want me to stop this and show Division or something, I can't. I'm just like,
Also,
I'm keeping an eye on the chat, on the time and on the chat. We will show another game for sure. Kevin, what you got?
As of right now, we have 33 minutes plus 15, so 48 minutes left on the stream. With how much the bar is filled right now. They are welcome to fill it up all the way. If not, that's okay too.
Now, somebody wrote, Mike is bored in the chat. Far from it, my friend, actually. You've never seen Luminous, nor did I know anything about going into it. I am actually impressed and more in awe that we have now watched Greg Miller, Trending Gamer of the Year, go for almost 40 straight minutes of nonstop high-level gameplay. This man hasn't missed the mark, my guy. So, no, I wouldn't say I'm bored. I'm more in awe of, like, what is going on in Greg's mind where he hasn't messed up? Because when I play Tetris, it gets out of hand at about minute 2.5. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's so locked in, but he says he's been playing this forever and he loves this game.
This is the game I was born to play. You know what I mean?
One thing I do love about our streams together and all the kind of funny streams is I get to play games with the different kind of funny personalities and see what they're into, right? I play with Bless. He brings up some indie game I've never heard of. Now we have fun for 2.5 hours. I play with the Jabroni boys. We play Mario. We have a great time. It's pretty wild. You know what I mean? It's pretty wild. It is also interesting. Somebody wrote, Rob Man wrote in the chat, it's like the slowdowns are throwing him off. It is interesting how the different speeds change up and down, which is pretty fun to watch, And if Greg didn't give us the breakdown, I probably wouldn't have caught on that yellow bar is actually clearing things out, right? Because I thought it would be like Tetris. You make the squares, they go away instantly. But no, it's that yellow bar going by every so often. But then the speed up changes up what's going on. What is the game that you have played with the guys on stream that you didn't expect to be into? So, Tor, SWTOR for sure. I didn't think that me, Greg, and Kevin would like just immediately vibe with that and be into it. I didn't think Mario would be as fun as it was. As many of you know, I grew up with an N64, but didn't play any of those Nintendo games. I played a lot of third-party games. And so to play Mario with them, to experience the fun of that family-friendly platformer was really special to me. But then on top of that, now I'm deep into Mario 64, Greg. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm dreaming about it, and I want to play more of it. And it's really something special there, you know what I mean? I think that was really cool. And then, of course, to share games that I'm into, right? Like, as many of you know, Greg brought it up on the, Kind of Funny Games cast yesterday. It's like, I love Call of Duty Warzone. And to see Nick buy in and try and learn and really get into it has been something special for me, because it's like Greg shares games that he loves, that I become a fan of, and that I can learn about and get into. And like, for me, it was like, oh man, I got to show Nick one of my favorite games, and like, now he's into it, right? He loves that game. He breathes it, he eats it, he wants to talk about it, which is so cool, especially because many people, Greg, thought that Nick fell off, right? He just got old, he's not a gamer anymore. It's like, I think he's proven the haters and the doubters wrong. It's like, man, this guy loves gaming, you know what I mean?
For us, it wasn't even that Nick
needed
fell off,
to wake it up.
Never got on. That was
never got on. People thought never got on. If this isn't the endless challenge, they believe it goes to 105, Greg. So you're at about the halfway point, 41 minutes in.
105. I mean, they're talking about time or points, or?
I think it's level 105. Oh, here's the Dog Prince.
It's the Puppy Prince, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say here's the Dog Prince. I like that. Yeah, you're at level 65.
Yeah.
So you're like halfway there, essentially. Kind of close.
Okay. Well, you tell me when you want me to pull the plug. I'll pull the plug.
All right, sounds good. Well, Kevin said we had about 40 minutes left. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. We'll definitely go check something else out. A cool library of games to check out, which is great. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the fun part about it, is I just get to play games with the Kind of Funny crew and all of you out there in the chat, right? Like me and Kevin. Fridays, Kevin, a little Smash Bros action coming up this Friday. And a really fun community game that we can't talk about quite yet, but on Friday, we're going to play a fun game together, which I can't wait. It's going to be exciting.
Is that the one I sent you?
That's the one you sent me, Greg.
I think I said on PS I Love You you're going to play it, so I think you're fine.
Oh, did you? I thought I read Thursday, but yeah.
That's the embargo for doing anything with it. Yeah, but I think we can say on Friday we'll play it.
So we're going to play What the Dub. What the Dub is a new game coming out. Greg probably might have said a little bit about it on PS I Love You XOXO.
Yeah, Blessing was super into it, so he was talking about it.
All right, so this Friday, What the Dub with the community. Think of Jackbox party games, but with a fun twist that I think all of us are going to love and really laugh at. And I think that's the one, Greg, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I like this because of what they're doing, the angle of dubbing over scenes and like letting us put the writing in, then they dub it. I think that will be really cool. I can't wait to check it out.
I think that's going to be a great one. I think that's going to be an all-time classic there.
Yeah, that's going to be really
I'm just making up things for them to say, and then, you vote on which is the funniest.
Yeah, I can't wait. So, yeah, Friday, What the Dub and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Can't wait to play that with everybody in the
What a lineup.
Which will be great. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's been really cool. It's going to be awesome. Somebody wrote something about Outriders, and I want to talk more Outriders, so let me find it.
Of course we want to talk about Outriders.
Outriders question, how different can each type of character be? Like, can one trickster be way different than another?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, totally. There's 3 different, man, what do you want to call those? Trait builds? What would you call those?
Yeah, I'd say class trees.
Class trees. Yeah, so what is there? 6 abilities and then 3 different true class trees that like you can actually mix and match the class trees as you go as well. So you can be really different. Like me and Washburn are both the same Devastator, right? We both went super tanky. I'm going to be in your face and try to draw all the aggro and all the bullets to me while having a lot of high fortification and health regen. But then it was like, oh, well, if we're both going to be that, let me switch it up on the fly, right? And so then I went to more seismic. So I was like doubling down on my abilities that were more offensive than defensive, while he was the more defensive Devastator. So I think, yeah, you can combo that up pretty well and be different and feel different. And at the same time, you can change your skills at the drop of a dime. So it's like, if Washburn was doing one thing, I can go over and do the other thing, and we can flip flop and switch. So yeah, I would say, yeah, you can do that for sure. Does that start at 11? Yeah. we're going to start off with what the dub. Would you ever play Jackbox on an afternoon stream? This Friday, we're pretty much going to be doing Jackbox on an afternoon stream. You'll catch it with what the dub. I think you're going to like it. I hope that I like it. I think I will. I hope
that's always the
like
risk, right? On release, unannounced game, or on reviewed game. You're like, I hope this works out. This looks like it should be great.
It should be good. It's right. But I'm into it. I like it. And it has the same thing as Jackbox, where it's like, hey, your controller is anything. Play on the phone, play on your PC, play on the console with your friends. Like that sounds good to me. As long as it has the Jackbox, like, here's the code, send it out. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. When are we going to get the League of Legends streamed? I don't know if the Kind of Funny crew is ready to go into the Rift. You know, there's a select couple of people that I think I could bring into the Rift, but the Rift can make or break gamers out there. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true.
I'm going to be honest with you, Greg. The Kind of Funny crew doesn't seem like that kind of gamer. You know what I mean? Like, there's a special kind of gamer to go out into the Rift and just kind of get beat down after a 45-minute game session here.
I've talked about it before, man. Like, you know, if DC Universe Online could get me into a MOBA, right? The fact that Infinite Crisis DC could not get me into it is pretty much the death knell of ever being able to play a MOBA and care about it. But God bless you if you care.
Rank the 80s action movies that you've watched thus far. We've watched 3 so far. Top, Point Break. Point Break is still on my mind, how incredible that was. Then Demolition Man. Then at the end would be... Kevin, what was the third one we watched? What was the one that's on the tip of my
Running
tongue
Man,
here?
Point Break.
Running Man. Running Man's number 3. All very, very good. All very, very good. But I mean, Demolition Man was out there, weird and fun. But Point Break, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Johnny Utah, what a decision to make. That feeling.
What's he gonna do? How can you put yourself in that situation?
Endless summer, Greg. Endless summer. Catching the waves, riding it. You know what I mean? Can't wait.
Look at this. You're going to get a single color bonus at level 71. Are you kidding me right now? Give me that 1,000 points. Let's go.
Oh, okay. And that was because it only did one color? Is that what happened? Yeah,
I only had one color in
play.
play.
Do it right there? You can do it again right now, huh?
I screwed myself. That was not enough time.
Good try.
Thank you.
Mike, are you going into Bloodsport blind? 100% blind. Have no idea. I've heard Nick has, of course, talked about it, and I think I've chosen Bloodsport because A, we wanted to save Roadhouse for Greg later on in the month, so you best believe we're going to watch that. But, Mortal Kombat in review is happening right now. It seems to be similar from what I've gathered from people yelling it at me, so that's what we're going to go with. But I have never seen anything. I don't even think I've seen the actor before.
Is it Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, I don't think I've. What movie have I seen that guy in?
You've never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with that guy.
That's not something you hear about often.
A lot of these guys are first times. You know what I mean? A lot of first times here.
Wow.
That was the first time I've seen Patrick Swayze. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And he was kind of Patrick Swayze was like he was in it, right? But like he wasn't the guy. It was all about Johnny Utah.
Oh, sure.
Break. But like he was part of the guys. Like Greg, how much did you like the mini Stay Puft Man in the trailer for Ghostbusters?
I thought it was very cute.
You like that?
Yeah, it was nice to see something from that movie, actually see what it might feel like.
Yeah, I thought that was
forever.
Yeah, that was good. That was a cute one. That was a cute one. A little fun one right there. I think that's a fun one, Greg, because so many people, we talked about it in the Games Cast, of like, so many people want me to get you and I to play Destiny and go out and do a raid with everybody. And that was the biggest issue, is like, I want that and I'm into that, and I know Greg would love that, but that is a big grind for us, right?
Oh,
like that
a raid? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
to get us all back up to speed on that?
Yeah. And like the issue is like, then you look at Outriders where it's like, man, I like that world tier system, right? And I also like that feeling of like not being left behind. It's not a games as service. We just play it and we're done, similar to Borderlands. Great discussion on Gamescast, so go check that out. I don't want to ruin too much of it, but it is funny because so many people ask me, Greg, of like, when will y'all play Destiny 2? Can you play Destiny, right? And in my mind, unfortunately, it's like, man, like, I don't know if I can get Greg and myself ready in a timely fashion that isn't just weeks of us grinding, you know?
And it's that thing, too, of like, you can't force that. We were just talking about this on PS I Love You for the hashtag PS We Played That. Of like, all right, let's pick a book club game to play for the month. And even that is such a commitment that if you pick the wrong game, it feels like homework and you don't enjoy it. And it's like, that sucks. You don't want it to be. I don't want that to be the experience. And so the same thing here of like, we could have best intentions of, yeah, let's do it. And then it'd be like, oh man, I really want to play Outriders. I really want to play Luminous. I really want to play whatever. But I have to play Destiny to try to get it raid ready. And that just ruins the experience. We're lucky right now that everybody seems to dig Outriders.
Fort Hamrock, I mean, you can always DM me if that's how it is. You can show me, and if I can get into it, we can definitely check it out. I just have the nightmares of what we did in Division, where we tried so hard to do that and just got absolutely destroyed in that raid.
Oh, yeah, the raid.
Just absolutely. I mean, we had fun, but we absolutely destroyed. And we had fun to the lead up of it, Greg. That's
Sure.
like, because you said what? It's like, no, we had fun playing it, but then the moment we tried to do the raid, it was like, man, a lot of hard work for that one just to get destroyed there, y'all. I love it. Yeah, let me know, Ford. Truly, honestly, like that is a game that I want to play. And you hear Greg is into it too. It's just like that's the concern as being a casual fan of that game of like, could we actually do that? And from my prior knowledge, it would be a no. But you can school me. I like being schooled in the cool stuff that they do now. I am so impressed, Greg, that you've gone on for a full 51 minutes with this game just locked in. Good job on that. Good job.
Like I said, whenever you want me to pull the plug, whenever the chat wants to move on.
Here's what we're going to do. At level 80, let's pull the plug. Let's go back over to the home screen. Let's surf around. Let's talk about Amazon Luna some more as we continue on with our sponsored stream here. And let's pick a new game to play. Let's check it out.
Sounds good. I mean, I think we're going Division, though, right? We got to go.
I mean, Greg, I don't want to tell you, but yeah, we can go Division 100%.
We got to.
I know you like that.
And then it'll also be a good one to see if I feel any latency there in a way that I wouldn't on a game that isn't like that.
I don't know. That Immortal Phoenix was pretty rad, you know?
Immortal Phoenix.
Kevin, turn it on, man. Give it a
Kevin, get it right now.
You're going to like it, Kevin.
It's too many steps and too.
I mean, Kevin.
I'm kind of taking a nap, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. I have noticed he's dropped off from kind of trash talking you, Greg.
Yeah.
Usually he's there razzle dazzling you, and it seems like he's just taking a nap. Maybe he had a big breakfast. Did you have a big breakfast?
Kevin, the hardest
today,
worker, kind of funny. You can take
I had lunch.
Go ahead.
Paul made me a real good lunch. Oh, it was so good.
What was it?
Ravioli stuff, some HelloFresh thing. It was really, really good though. And you know when you eat a lot of pasta and all of a sudden you get a little sleepy,
Pasta sleeps. Yeah, I know him well. I know him well.
What I do?
What a do indeed, Kevin.
I will say, I always think of you and Kevin of like eating so well. I mean, from Kevin making nice breakfasts to these lunches with Paul, and then you with the big time dinners. It's like, man,
sure,
you got some cooks. You got some talented cooks over here.
We enjoy it out there in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Kevin, you still sous videing? I haven't seen you talk about sous vide anything.
I sous vide. It's not as often because like here's the thing: the sous vide heavily tied to dieting. Should I start sous vide? Heavily dieting again? Yeah, I'm big. You know what I mean?
Let me be honest. Yes, I should. Am I? No.
It on. I don't like this particular song because it feels like there's someone going doodaloo, doodaloo in my ears, and it freaks me out. Keep looking around. Keep looking around.
And so you would just play this nonstop, Greg.
That's correct.
Just like you're doing now, like hour and a half long. You're just not locked in. Did you have a TV show in the background? Did you have a podcast, or were you just lost in the music?
Oh, no. You'd have something in the background.
Okay.
Would I be paying too much attention to it? No, of course not. You got to be dialed in if you're going to be serious about Luminous, you know?
You got to be locked in, dialed in, is right. I mean, we lost an hour easily. We just went for 53 minutes and didn't even blink, and it was over just like that. That's how fast it went by, too. Didn't see many colors double up, too, which I was impressed with. Good.
Yeah, we haven't repeated
it.
In Endless, you'll repeat skins and stuff. Like, that's one of the things is that right now we're unlocking stuff that'll be available and, like, you can get custom skins and stuff like that. But, yeah, like, Endless is when you'd roll it. And so, yeah, I guess that's what's we're talking about in terms of the challenge. When people are like, oh, there's 100 and whatever it is, like, we probably are you go through every skin then, and that would be the end of it.
Okay. Yeah, I was impressed. Like when I look at the screen, not many of the same color palettes kept popping up. They changed it up. They had some fun with the formula, which was pretty cool. All right, finish off this level. Pull us out. Let's go take a talk. Let's take a talk.
What's this one doing to your ears, Kevin?
I dig this.
This one haunts me.
This seems more like singing.
This one haunts me, he says.
I get those vibes though.
So how do you beat a level? I guess I didn't ask you that. Like, how do we know the level goes up? What is that?
Yeah, memory serves. I believe it's like you hit a point total or clear a certain amount of lines. You know what? I think it's lines cleared or whatever, blocks cleared. It's been a long time.
Okay. Well, hit pause. Pull us out of this one. Let's go on to our next game right now. You did it. You're at 81.
Well, here's what I want to do. So we
Tell me.
81 and what? 335,000. I want to see what we needed to actually clear out here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, clear each stage. That's what it was. And I should actually just quit and done it, but no big deal. It's gone. We're done. Don't worry about it. All right, so I can look around.
Look. Oh yeah. Take a
I
moment.
haven't
Take a
moved
deep
my
breath.
arms in 50 minutes. It was weird. Feels weird, folks.
Gamer moment right there is right.
God, you gotta stretch them out. You gotta do stuff. You know what I mean?
Get loose, chat. How y'all feeling? Everybody out there in the chat, y'all feeling good? Y'all having fun? We are having an awesome sponsored stream from Amazon Luna. My apologies. I'm locked in after that gameplay session is right. We are having a fun sponsored stream brought to you by Amazon Luna, their gaming service, their cloud gaming service. And Greg is showing off the tech. We're having some fun. We're answering questions. Team Luna is in the chat. If you have any burning questions, you want to ask them as well. Remember, you can use !Luna right now to go click on over and get an invite into this system and service right now. Greg, you're the one who's been playing it. You're the one with the knowledge. Why don't you break it down? Tell me and all the best friends all around, what the heck is Amazon Luna?
Amazon Luna is Amazon's streaming service. It's subscription based. So you sign up for the Luna subscription, which is a whole bunch of different games. I believe $5.99 a month. Is that right, Mike?
That is correct, Greg. Yep.
Or you
Luna
could also
Plus.
you could add on Ubisoft Plus, which I think is $14.99, Mike.
$14.99.
Nailed it. All right, cool. And then you can play it on all sorts of devices, all different devices. Right now, we're playing in our browser. There is an app, of course, for the TV. You can play on your phone. You can play on your TV with Fire TV. You can use whatever controller. Of course, I'm using the Luna controller. That purple light in the center tells you that it is actually connected to the Wi-Fi. So it is not connecting to my computer and then sending that information up with the game. It is instead connected straight to the Wi-Fi, which means that if I turn on the computer and turn on Luna, this goes, oh, there I am. And if I was to turn that off and turn on the phone, it would go, oh, there I am, and do this, and it communicates directly. So you don't have to worry about any of the latency and stuff. And that's what we've been talking about. We played Immortals Phoenix Rising before this, or like 2 before this, and felt great, no latency. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference, right? And then we did Luminous, which you just saw me play for 50 minutes like a psychopath. I love that game, always will, always have. And now we're jumping in here to see a little bit about how it's going to feel when we play that there Division 2, a game Mike and I know extremely well.
Extremely well. Really excited to see what this is like and to hear your thoughts on it, right? You actually brought up the controller and what that does, right? Syncing directly to the cloud instead of Bluetoothing into the device and then sending off the signal, which was something I asked you about. It's like, what does that input latency look like with this kind of technology that they're sending off? And you said, well, hey, Mike, I connected to my phone. It connects to the Wi-Fi. And now once it's in, it's good to go, right? It's sending the signal. It's locked in, which is a really cool piece of tech. I can't wait to check out what that responsive gameplay looks like. And I mean, you're feeling it firsthand right now, which is really awesome.
There's my little Luna controller app there telling you status and all that jazz.
I love the purple. Like Miss Allie Hart wrote in there, love the purple. Very, very cool. Love that touch of purple. Love the color. And also love the controller, the look of it. You said you really enjoy the feel. You could close your eyes and not tell the difference, which was pretty something special there. I love that.
Mike, I'm just going to get us going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I randomized. We got this guy. We got Chops here is what his name is. That's Chops right
baby.
there. Look at Chops. Chops out there and he's going to hurt somebody.
And
Nobody is a bad guy in his DC.
I'm going to read right off of the FAQ just so everybody knows. Luna is a cloud gaming service that lets you play games on compatible Fire TV, Windows PC, and Mac devices, as well as through your phone with web apps on iPhone, iPads, and select Android phones. So pretty much everywhere. You can play this anywhere. You were bringing up Fire TV and those sticks over there. That's pretty cool as well. Because I'm looking at your TV in the background, and I like that idea of like turning this off, jumping back, and playing your session on the next device, which is awesome to me. We talk about cloud gaming so much here at Kind of Funny and how much we're into it and the idea of the future and like what it could be. And to see Amazon and Team Luna go in there and try to push this and make it viable and make it the next big thing is really awesome to see. I love that.
Kevin, can you hear the kids screaming downstairs?
I
Nope.
can. It sounds like they're having a great time.
They had a great time.
Yeah.
Mom came out and said, "Guys, the food's here," and they all went forward. And she's like, "You gotta come wash your hands."
I love that. I love that.
And I love
Yeah.
kids getting that excited about
Do
food.
you think, Greg, now you've told everybody you're out there moving, correct? Is that what's
Sure.
happening here? Have you thought about leaving a nice present for the kids out there? Maybe a basketball hoop. You know what I mean? Leave the youth
Sure,
something
sure.
special. They can go out there and hoop. They can better themselves. They can get active. They can have some fun slam dunking, throwing some sweet assists. Have you thought about buying a basketball hoop and leaving it in the front yard?
Absolutely not. What I've thought about
Oh.
is giving them Ghostbusters toys. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I wanna
that's
raise
good,
these
okay.
children in my
Okay.
image. These children downstairs.
Nick,
I'm not
how
gonna give
about-
them athletic stuff.
Greg, how about hiding like a dead fish somewhere? You know,
That's
like
a pretty good plan
scary
too.
Surprise. Like, whoop.
Scary surprise. No,
What's
I
up
don't
with
like that one. I prefer the basketball hoop.
Ooh, it's a spooky
fish.
surprise.
Oh, man. I
That's
love
the one
that.
thing, you know, it gets passed around on the old subreddit quite a bit. You know what I mean? And when I say subreddit, I mean just Reddit, of people who are like renovating their homes and they hide a fake skeleton like in the wall or whatever and stuff like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's the kind of gift that keeps on giving. I love that idea.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Right now, ladies and
Awesome.
gentlemen, if you're ever renovating your bathroom, yes, hide a plastic skeleton in the wall. Have some fun out there.
Have some fun out there, people. Now, is Division 2 offered through Ubisoft Plus channel? Because we've
Correct.
talked about the two different ones, right? There's
Yeah.
Luna Plus, and then there's the Ubisoft Plus. Both of this one is through Ubisoft Plus.
Amazon Luna is in the chat still, correct?
Yeah,
Or they should
Amazon
be.
Team Luna is in the chat right now.
I believe that Ubisoft stuff is strictly on the Ubisoft channel. I don't know if there's any on the Amazon Luna regular subscription.
And when you showed us that screen, Greg, where you chose the games off of that,
Yeah.
that's blended, right? Because you're subscribed
Correct.
to essentially both here. So
That's
it's just
everything I have
blended of
access
like,
to,
here's
yeah.
the games you can just play. Yeah, I would like to know that. That's cool. Okay. Relevant Sam says that's correct. Okay, so that is coming through that one. Okay.
correct.
Cool ones as well. Luna Plus that I brought up that really identified with me was stream on 2 different devices at the same time was really, really cool. Over on Ubisoft Plus, you can download PC versions of the games and more through Ubisoft Connect app. So that's pretty cool as well. You can actually download the games and play them. Amazon Luna saying, hey, here's the controller, $69.99, and you can get a $20 off promo code right now with your promo code that they provided in the chat. So check that one out if you're interested.
Of course, worth pointing out as you'd expect, but just a heads up that like the controller can be used just as a Bluetooth controller too. Like it can be obviously plugged in as well. It doesn't have to be just used with Luna, so it is just an all-around controller you can use for whatever when you're PC gaming. And I know this area well, Mike. This is where once you're in the game, one of the heavy spawns that'll give you the cards. And so when I was going for the platinum, I had to turn this on like 50 different times and come out
Oh,
here
yeah,
and
you
shoot
just
that
ran
guy,
this? Oh,
get
yeah.
the card, go back in. It would like do it. It would have to charge for like 15 minutes or whatever. You could do it again.
That was like when I was telling you I was out there farming for titanium and outriders.
Yeah,
And I just
yeah.
kept running it up because Greg, I got to level up those legendaries.
You
I
gotta
level up those.
So did you play more
legendaries.
last night, or did you?
No, I didn't play more. I just played Fall Guys. We just we
Fair.
griefed in Fall Guys. It was wild. It was a good time.
Real quick too, as somebody who has the platinum in Division 2, hold your applause, and somebody who played a ton of the DLC and then the last season going after Fei Lao, I want to point out again, this feels great. Like you wouldn't hand me this controller and a TV, and I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm clearly streaming this, right? Like this is clearly from there's latency, you know what I mean? Like I'm not getting lag in a way that I'm like, oh my gosh, something's wrong. Oh, and I got a trophy there, or achievement too, I guess. Got one of my UB achievements. Kill these guys. Who's shooting me over here? Look at that. You can see the little bit of Outriders in me, right? Coming out of cover now. I would never do that in Division. You kidding me, Mike? What am I doing?
Come on. You know
I'm
what?
acting like a jabroni.
Amazon Luna out there using the what it do. You've made it
It's
happen.
about time.
Greg Miller, say you've made it happen. What it do.
What it do?
Now you two can have fun back and forth on social media. You can say
Sure.
what to
I
do,
love
and they
having
can
fun.
say, "Hey, bringing cloud gaming to everybody. We're having a good time. What to
Kevin,
do,
can
Greg?"
you
And
do
you'll be
me a
like, "I'm
solid?
making great content."
Kevin, can you do me
Anything,
solid?
Greg. Anything.
Great. Leave your mic channel open and say, "Hey, Paula, honey, what to do?"
Yep.
No.
Oh, dang. Oh,
I
dang.
really thought you'd have me on that. Like, is she super busy? Is she in the room with you still?
Yeah, she's like working, and like she keeps saying that like I
talks too
distract her
much.
while she works, and she
Yeah,
sure.
wants to work in the
my
bedroom,
boy.
and I'm like, I like looking over and saying hi.
Sure.
I feel like this
Imagine that.
You know what
He
I mean?
just
Like,
looks
this
back
is-
at you and goes,
Hi.
"I like looking at
Hi.
you."
I like,
she's
I like being
got-
able to look at you.
I got to get out of this room, Kevin. I got to go somewhere else.
It's all the yelling really that does it. So I think that looking at her and saying "what to do," I feel like
You did. There it is.
giving
You did it.
people
Thank
the
you.
wrong
You
kind of
did it.
energy.
Oh,
I made it to the house, y'all. We're here. The White House. I'll tell you what. I did that thing Kevin always does, where I played the game and I didn't blink for too long. That luminous. You know what I mean? I didn't move. I sat here.
Also, you
People
do it
were in
too.
chat wondering what the heck was going on there. It's right. You were locked in, is right.
Look at these guys. Oh no. You hate to see it. You know? All these JTFs, they've been hurt.
Yep.
But I'm here to save the day.
Back
Now, don't
on
worry
their
about it.
feet. Got to get back everybody out there.
Hey, thanks for the help out there. You should check in with Manny. I'll coordinate.
Now, how does this feel, Greg? Like you talked about it, this is a game that you spent hundreds of hours in.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about cloud gaming with Luna. This was one where you're like, Mike, I'm going to test the responsiveness. I'm going to tell you, how does this feel? That first segment of fighting right there, how did that go for you?
Like I'm telling you, man, it feels great. Like I wouldn't, and again, yeah, this is sponsor streams or whatever. But like again, I wouldn't lie to you. Like it feels great. Like you would hand me the controller and I wouldn't be like, wait, something's wrong. Something's different. This isn't right.
And you brought up over on Phoenix Rising how you were able to bring your cloud save over. Unfortunately, on this one, you said this game is just too old. They didn't do that over with Ubisoft.
That UB Club save stuff is stuff that's been added since Division 2 came out, and so yeah, it was really them doing it both with Phoenix, triple with Watch Dogs Phoenix and Valhalla.
Okay, cool. That is really cool. I love that. Yeah, we brought it up on the Gamescast. It's like it's 2021, y'all. We got to get out there and bring cross progression. Got to be there.
Yeah, now that cross-play is everywhere, come on.
We got cross-play going on. We need that cross progression, you know? I'm out here with an incredible Fall Guys account, and if I go on to PlayStation, I have nothing. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on now.
Remember the grind? You remember this?
I loved that grind. It was a fun grind.
What a
grind.
It was a good time.
What a time.
What a time, what a time, what a time. You heard that song?
No, I don't know that song. What was that?
What a lie, what a lie. Is when you and I. Oh, really? That's great.
It's a
I'm like you,
Remember
Greg,
you
with
hold
music.
Me, be with me forever.
There's no way this is a real song.
What a lie,
this-
what a lie, what a lie. Chat
Is
will
this
know.
the robot people that you love so much?
We're looking over chat. Daft Punk. Beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. Looking over here. Amazon Luna. I'm looking at the chat. Do you know that song? Tell me the name of that song. They're all looking. Miss Allie Hart doesn't seem to understand it either. What a
she doesn't
deuce
know
is
that
Frog Knight. Joshy
I
G.
feel like a lot of people are saying maybe we should go back to Phoenix Rising, you know?
Kevin, I can do that for you. Trust me. Trust me. I mean, I'm
Have
doing
you-
wrong. I love the division. We open the division, right? Because we wanted to see how it feels. Does it feel like the other one? It feels like the other one. I can go
There you
smash
go.
some stuff in Phoenix Rising.
Have
We
you
keep going.
played any Ghost Runner before, Greg? Have you ever tried that game?
Yeah, I had a preview events and stuff like that. Yeah,
What did you think of that one?
I like that one. It was the one I always meant to get back to.
Okay. Because I saw that was on the list as well, which was pretty cool.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I like seeing the growing library as we talk about it, right? As you bring games into your service for cloud gaming, what's the game? What's the big hot ticket item? How do you continue to grow the library? Do we focus on indies? Do we get AAA? Is it a mix of both, right? And so it is cool to see games like Ghost Runner on here, along with Division and Ubisoft titles. That's cool. That's cool.
Now in the chat here, Julia Michaels is what Katie Butler says. I don't know if that's the
Okay.
person who sings it though. Echo. Play Julia Michaels. Echo Volume 7. Echo Volume 6. Echo, stop. Echo, stop. I'm going to get in trouble with Jen. That was too loud. I'm sorry, everyone. That sounds like it might be her. That does sound like her.
Okay, that could be it, y'all. That could be it.
What a time with Julia Michael and Nelia Horan. There you go. Yeah, DMCA stopped it. We stopped it. Everybody's fine. Don't worry about it.
We stopped it. We stopped it. You're good up to 30 seconds, right? Isn't that the rules, Kevin? Why don't you give me some science?
I don't even risk the rules anymore.
You get up with 30 seconds? You got 30 seconds of it?
There's a helicopter prepped for us.
You play
Kevin
your favorite 30-second clip?
Kevin plays it too fast and loose. He doesn't know what's up.
Kevin, lean over and ask Paula.
What to do?
Bear, what
How
to
many?
do?
How,
Bear, what to do?
how many seconds can I play in a
What to
music?
do?
She says, Kevin, don't talk to me.
Yeah, she didn't like that. That wasn't.
Stop
that was a
looking at me.
mistake. That
Remember,
was a
stop
mistake.
looking at me, please. That's a hell of a song, Mike. You gotta listen to it. Julie Michaels after this, all right?
Write it down. Write it down.
Thank
Play
you.
it up next. We got some XCast prep to do, so it might be perfect background noise. Now, when you prep PS I Love You XOXO and Kind of Funny Games Daily,
Huh?
world's #1, video game news podcast, do you play music? Do you have any background noise on? I find that I don't like to have anything distracting me when I'm breaking.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that. And
No, you don't do
more,
that?
it's the fact of, I feel like it's the work environment, right? As I'm sitting there, and like, because there's Slack and there's emails and there's all sorts of other stuff happening too. I gotta be on top of.
I
Mike,
mean,
do you feel like nervous and sick every time you're putting together? Like, oh, this is gonna be a terrible show. I'm gonna fail. Like, this is gonna be the worst. I hate
5 minutes
screencasts.
before the show that happens.
Oh,
5
okay,
minutes
fair.
before the
Yeah.
show that happens.
Yeah.
Everything else leading up to it. Oh, this is a great week. We got some great news to break down. We're gonna tell everybody all about it. We're gonna hear what Gary and Paris have to say. And then 5 minutes before we go live, Barrett's like, "What up, Mike?" And I'm like, "I'm about to vomit, Barrett."
We're about to do the worst show of all time.
This is gonna be the worst, jabroni. This is gonna be the worst.
Greg, you still take your vitamin D?
No, been real bad about it.
Uh.
You want me to take it right now? Okay, I'll take it right now. Well, let me kill these guys and I'll pop some vitamin D. If you have vitamin D at home, I urge you to do it too. My wife bought me chewables so I could keep them at my desk and I wouldn't forget to take them, but then I put them away and I forget to take them.
I recently got one of them, the week little organizers for pills.
Oh yeah,
Mike?
like you're an 80-year-old
okay.
grandfather.
Yeah. Because I'm also taking probiotics. Because I don't know, my mom was like, "Here, I bought you a thing of probiotics." I was like, "All right." And I noticed I was not doing a good job taking them on the daily. So now I'm on top of it. I just took my Wednesday little tab. You can hear me open and close it.
Love
There it
that.
is.
Love that. There you
Vitamin
go.
D, Mike.
There you go. Stay
it.
healthy. Take
Oh.
care of yourself. You get one
Well,
body, one life.
5,000
Let's live it to the
IU.
fullest. Let's make sure we take care of ourselves.
High
That's great.
potency, Kevin.
Yeah,
They need
no,
to be
that's
potent.
I love
that's
that.
the ones
Love
I'm
that.
taking.
Proud of you, Kevin.
Doctor was like,
Somebody-
take 2 of the 3,000.
Twitch chat, you're making me feel good, so thank you all so much. But somebody wrote exactly how I feel as I prep all this stuff and I get ready for it, right? And then Gary Witta just talks about GTA role playing for 20 minutes. It's like, all right, well, that was the show, everybody. We'll see y'all later.
I've been telling you for a while, ditch Gary Witta, but you haven't listened to me. You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm attached at the hip with him. He's my guy. He's my guy. Kevin,
So,
what do we
you
got
want-
time
You want
wise?
to go back to Immortals? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Kevin, what's our timer at right now? meow.
So looks like 12
An
minutes.
extra little 12 minutes right there.
Yeah,
What can you
12
jump
minutes.
into that's fast, that's furious, that's fun? You want to jump into Immortals and go
Yeah,
hack
like
and slash a little
otherwise,
bit?
anything else I jump into is going to be tutorial, right?
Okay, then yeah, let's
Hey,
jump
you know
into
what you're
it.
doing?
Let's
I'm like,
jump into
yeah, I
Phoenix.
don't know. I'm moving boxes,
Give me,
whatever.
you know what? Actually, okay. Can you
What-
hold for
what
just
happened?
a
What happened?
second? Go back. Go to the main page.
No,
Let's
Kevin,
give me
you need to
another
take it
scroll.
off. Kevin, take it off my screen.
Take it off.
Show
Okay,
full
never mind.
screen.
Just never mind. Just keep
No,
playing,
no.
keep
It's
playing.
whatever. It's like it's because I clicked out of the browser, so I'm gonna have to
Oh,
rebuild
he
that
clicked
real
out.
quick.
Okay,
I
okay,
got
okay.
it.
He's got to rebuild.
Everything is
Good.
taken off.
Thank you. Hold on, everybody. Do 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 do.
Oh, did I mess up OBS? Looks like I messed up OBS.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm telling you.
Well,
I
it's
gotta
just
fix
you're not
it.
even sending anything, as far as I can tell.
It's because I was sending a black screen because it went off the browser. Like the
He's all
browser
worked
went
up.
into a
He's all
different
worked
thing.
up,
So it's
everybody.
like,
He's all
well, it's like
worked
I don't
up.
know how many times I can tell you the same information before you believe it. You know what I mean,
I
Mike?
just never understood it. I never understood it.
He
Mike, do
he
you
always
understand
challenges you, Greg. You know what I mean? It's like every
Me?
time he goes out there,
I'm
he just like
challenging you?
Well,
he
it's true.
challenges you. He makes
Right.
sure
You're back now.
that
We're
it's
back
like,
now.
oh, okay. You know what I mean? So what is that? What does that bottom say? Getting the controller ready now for gameplay. Cool.
It's
I
just saying,
like
hey,
that.
we're making sure you're all sunk up because you're all sunk up.
Love that.
I'm sorry. Did you want to go? Did you say? Did you want to go to the screen? Is that what you wanted? You want to
We'll
look?
finish out the stream with that. Where I just want you to be playing
What do you
around
want
in
to?
the
Wait,
background.
let's go. We can go browse. You want to go browse? It's super simple.
I like the look of it, right?
Let's go
my
browse.
eye is caught by the
It's
purple.
the purple. You
and
like purple.
I like the
purple
game
man.
titles. I think everybody loves the game titles, right? You get to see the different cool cover arts for the games. They catch your eyes, right? But then I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, so what do we got going on? We got currently playing. We got editor's picks right here. We got some mini golf there. I like that one. Monster Boy, the
Thimbleweed Park,
Surge. Okay, Thimbleweed Park is nice. The Crew. Okay, that's an
Newbie
Ubisoft
added,
game
yeah.
right there.
Starlink. That's a.
Starlink. Do you remember that? Yeah, they had
I do.
they had the
The
toys
toys?
with that. Yeah, uh-huh.
Different than
Luna
what
Plus
Elon
channel
Musk
is what we're
is doing.
talking about. Yeah.
Luna Plus channel, right there. There was Resident Evil, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Moving Out. Okay, little Star Wars pinball, Metro.
Did you ever
Exodus
play
there.
2 Point Hospital? You try all sorts of weird stuff. That's what I remember Danny O'Dwyer being obsessed with, but I never tried it.
I have not. I've watched a number of streams on that one. And I haven't tried that one. I hear it's fun though. I hear it's fun. You know what? I did play Katamari Reroll.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a blast, Greg. And that was my first time ever playing that. Great game. That's a terrific game.
Dude, I played Katamari
What
on
a great
PS2 back in the
time.
day. Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
can't believe people never told me about that game.
Well, you don't
it's
listen.
unbelievable, Kevin.
You know what I mean?
can't believe you
I've been
didn't
saying,
tell me.
how long have I been talking about Luminous? You never even heard of it. You say.
You know what I'm a big fan? Tennis. You know what I mean? That tennis game just came by. Love a good tennis game. Love a good tennis game right there. That's a game you can just drop right into. A little forehand, backhand.
You want me to go show you?
serve,
You want me to
get
go show you
ace.
some tennis skills?
Yeah, can you click on it? Can we do?
Yeah,
can
I
we
can
do
click on
tennis?
anything I want to click on. I'm Greg Miller.
Can we do it? I mean, and then the coolest part about this, Greg. I mean, I know it's a sponsored stream, but check it out. We're playing on the cloud. Greg ain't gonna download anything. That's the best
right into
part
it.
about this. Is like we look at this. We're browsing games like it's Netflix. It's just like, hey, you want to play this game? Click on that game. Let's get it
Done.
going.
Try it out.
2
You
seconds
like it?
later, here's the game. Big Ant Studios. Okay, what does Big Ant got for me? Let's check it out.
They got some tennis, I think. I hope Johnny Ace is in this game. Kind of insulting when you think that we haven't been approached by anybody to have a Johnny Ace
tennis
character in a
game,
game
right.
yet.
Not
Insulting,
really.
he said.
You know,
Insulting,
not like a lot. Let's be honest. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I think it'd be insulting to the sport.
Oh, they
If
got
they
Raphael.
had-
Okay.
Yeah, do you have somebody you want me to be?
Just get in there, dude.
I mean, Nadal is good. Yeah, get him with
Is
Nadal.
Anna Kournikova still playing?
Doubtful.
Remember her?
They got the Williams in
Do
this.
people play
They got
tennis
Venus
for a
and
long
Serena.
time?
I don't see her. Do you?
I think you have a long longevity in tennis. Is right.
I'm gonna be
Dude,
Samantha
don't people
here.
get tennis
All right.
elbow? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, all the
Oh
time.
yeah, 100%, 100%. But these athletes nowadays, you see LeBron. He's 35 years old. He looks like he's 18, still hooping out there, moving a mile a minute. Man, it's incredible.
You excited for that Space Jam?
Can't wait. What a fun one,
Memorize
right,
the
Greg?
moves,
I mean,
memorize the moves.
the moment that the music hits you, right, you just got taken back. You're like, oh, this is it right here. This is my childhood. This has connected with me. This is what I want to do.
All right, I gotta memorize. Oh, it's gone. I got aggressive. If I hold R2 or R trigger, I get aggressive here.
It shouldn't bother me that the image that they used for the controller was an Xbox controller. But
Sure.
it's like you
but it
guys, come
does.
on, you couldn't
Mhm,
put the slap a little like Luna logo on there. Like it's come on.
Ooh,
know?
okay, nice shoes, dude. Okay,
Couple of them
okay.
Asics, huh? Fun fact: Asics not good for people with wide feet. I found out yesterday.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Kevin, if you could be sponsored by any shoe company, what would you be sponsored by? What shoe
Man,
company
see,
would you
here's the
rock?
thing: if I could convince Vans to make shoes for wide feet people, I'd be in a better
okay.
spot. You know.
Vans.
But
Okay,
I guess
okay.
Brooks. It's a company that
Brooks Brothers.
yeah, here's the thing. Like last year,
Brooks Stone.
I was talking to a doctor.
Tires.
I was
Bridgestone.
telling him about my feet. It was Poe actually. I was talking to Poe
Yeah.
about it, and he was like, "Bro, you gotta like you got. It sounds like your feet, your shoes are too old." I was like, "All right, thanks, man," and that was it. So I went. My friend worked at a podiatrist place for a long time. Had a lot of shoe advice. Helped me pick out some shoes. I got some comfortable Brooks that are walking shoes. Oh man.
All right, guys.
It changed my
They
day.
got
Did
it.
she just get that past you, Greg?
She got that past me. Well, there was a
gotta
moment
defend
where I
that
was like
side,
unclear.
man.
I was unclear if I was actually controlling anything.
Oh, okay.
That's on me.
Greg,
Sorry. It's
Greg,
in my
what
head
would you
now.
be?
It's
Are
in my
you a
head now.
Converse dude? What would you
Oh,
be
yeah, it's
sponsored by? You
100%
would be
I'd be
cons?
sponsored
You
by
get some
Converse.
cons? Okay.
You still wearing those?
Oh yeah.
They don't
Greg's
hurt
like
your
my
foot?
dad, you know?
There we go. There we go.
Got
I'll view
it.
the
That's a
highlight.
nice
Let's
shot
see
right
this.
there.
Let's
That's
see
a
how it
little
works
highlight
now.
for
What
ya.
a do?
Right down the side. Is that in play? Is that in play?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. Oh,
Kevin,
yeah.
She
in
thought it was
play
going
right
out, and
there,
I was like,
in
not
play.
on my watch. Not on my watch.
Miller, like with all the hiking you've like done
Yeah.
in the last several years,
Yes.
the shoes you're wearing still work? Chuck's still doing it?
Oh no, I have hiking boots, I have
I
a
see,
pair
I
of.
see.
Jen
Got
got me
'em.
some custom Mizzou sneaks, some Nikes for like
Ooh, okay.
the lower intensity trails.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in chat, what's his name? AWeb2U.
Look
is
at
saying
this.
That he has wide feet. Like I don't think, and then he's still wearing the Vans. I don't think your feet are as wide as mine. They got wide foot sizes. There's something called 4E. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
rocking right now. That's as wide as you go.
Mike, I'm putting the replay back in here. Are you watching this right now? Are you watching
Greg,
this
I
domination?
am watching this. I like a good match of tennis. I'm not going to lie to you. I like a good match of tennis out there. I also enjoy a good tennis game. So this is sweet.
You ever play hot shots tennis?
No, I never played hot shot tennis. I'm thinking of topspin tennis back on the Xbox 360 is what I remember playing a lot of.
Sure.
Now, you're saying, what was it, hot shots?
Yeah, hot shots tennis.
Oh.
The same people. You remember Everybody's Golf, right?
Yeah, They
Or,
make
you
a
know,
tennis game?
Yeah.
Cartoony
that's
or
not-
more realistic like this
No,
game?
exactly. It's the exact same stuff of Everybody's Golf, but in tennis.
Arcadey or a little bit more down to earth? Like I'm thinking Mario Tennis or like a disc tennis?
It's arcadey, but not as arcadey as Mario Tennis with like the crazy meter you're building up, and then when like the screen goes crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Lust for Chaos says, Mike, do you love tennis? I mean, yeah, I enjoy a good tennis match. I enjoy all sports, though. I'm that kind of guy. I also enjoy a lot
get
of
it
sports
past her.
video games. You ever play cricket or maybe some lacrosse video
Lacrosse?
games? Handball? You ever play handball, the video game? I implore you to try some weird video games out there, some weird sports video games, because they got a lot of it.
Do you know how to play
Yeah.
cricket? Now, when you see a game, of cricket
No, but
going
I
on,
play,
you're
but I
like, oh.
download cricket the game and I try it at least. That's all
But
that
whatever,
matters.
Sure.
But like you haven't like learned the rules.
Oh
It's
no,
a
heck
fascinating
no.
looking game.
Ah, she got me.
Oh, she juked you. She juked you. You know what else is hot right now in the scene, Kevin? You know what's hot in the scene out
What's
at the
up?
beaches and out in the playground?
What are the kids
It's
playing on the
that-
beaches?
Man, somebody correct me in chat. It's that weird trampoline game.
Oh,
where it's like there's a little
netball.
mini trampoline.
Netball.
No, it's not netball. There's a
No,
better.
I know
it's
what
a
I've
cooler
seen.
name than
I've seen
that.
this, and they throw
Spike
the ball in the
Spike
middle.
ball,
Spike
yes,
ball.
and then
yeah.
you're banging off the trampoline and then try to get your body into it. I'm watching a lot of that, and I'm thinking to myself, could I be into this? Could
No.
I go
You
to
could
the
be.
local
You could be
beach
for sure.
down in Lake Tahoe
Mike-
and just play? You know what I mean?
Mike,
Could we spike the ball?
We've gotten too old. We look at those kids and we're like, what are they doing? What are these idiots
It looks
doing?
like a game for all ages, though, Kevin. It looks like it's an all ages game,
And yet, it's not. You know.
and yet it's not. It's right. Good backhand there. Good little volley going on right now. to
Man,
start us
I
off.
love Vans.
Oh,
God,
oh.
where is their wide feet option? Somebody said in chat they had wide feet options, but I'm not seeing them online.
Nick Scarpino. Somebody wrote, if you're over 30, you can't play spike ball. Nick Scarpino.
For sure, he's saying that somewhere. Yes.
Do I gotta make custom wide?
All right, you know
feet
what?
ones? Is that what this
If
is?
if I could, I'd uninstall it, but I can't because it's Amazon Luna and it's all in the cloud. But we're done. We're
If
never
I
playing
could,
that
I
again.
would uninstall
Not
it.
tennis,
We're never
not for
playing
you,
it
huh? Tennis, not for you, huh?
No. Well, hot shots tennis is for me, Kevin, but this is just not hot shots tennis.
It's just not his game. It's not his game.
Too complicated.
So what is the playlist? Playlist is just an easier way to
That's
get
me
your
marking games that
at
that I'm like, oh, I want to play these. So
So
tag 'em,
how
put 'em in
easy?
there.
So go to the homepage or your library
Sure.
and like show us how you add something onto the playlist.
I
Let's
mean, I
show
wanna find
everybody what
something
this
I
looks
wanna-
like. This
I
is
want-
cool.
Okay, so
Show
control,
us.
right? You go in there and you just go. There you go.
Bang, add to the
That's
playlist.
in the
That's
playlist.
awesome. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Make
That's
your own
pretty
little
cool.
library.
It is wild that we're in the place where right now you're like, you know what? We're streaming. I want to play Control right now. You can click it and start playing.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
You know?
how cool is that? Exactly, Kevin. As a streamer, right? It's like so cool that you can just click on these games and have them instantly play right away instead of hours before your stream or going late into your stream of like, do I have the new game downloaded?
Yep.
Did I download that? Oh, now there's a big update, right? It's like, no, Greg is literally going to click on one of these games and can just play it. That's so awesome. Is right, Kevin. That's a cool one. Trials Fusion, Greg, you ever play Trials?
Of course I play
Mummies,
Trials.
the Mummy Demaster. A lot of love for that game.
People
love
loved Mummy Remastered.
Yeah,
Let's try
a
it
lot
out.
of
Let's see what's
love
up.
for that
Let's
one.
go. Let's go.
We technically should have stopped. Or should be stopping in the next.
Yeah, we'll do
2
some
minutes.
Mummy and
You
we'll
know
do
what?
some Mummy.
Okay,
Let's get
I'll
a quick.
Let you have it. I'll let you have it.
Put 5 minutes on the chat. Put 5 minutes on this stream. Put 5 minutes, Kevin. Put 5 minutes on. Put 5 minutes on.
Kevin, can you please put 5 minutes in?
It's a lot.
Put in Joe
Remember
ask,
too,
can
if
you
you,
do-
real quick too, if you're looking
Go,
at this
Kevin.
going, man, it's pixelated on my end. Remember, it is not. That's what the game looks like.
That is the game.
Demastered.
Right.
They made a big point about this.
Right. Code and Joe asked, can you use a keyboard and mouse, or do you have to use the controller? From what I have gathered, I believe you can use the keyboard and mouse, but Amazon
Totally.
Luna will correct me, but I believe you can use your keyboard and mouse as well.
Oh yeah, 100% you can. I mean, I wouldn't do that though because I'm a gamer with taste. You know what I mean? So like, if for some reason I didn't have the Amazon Luna controller, I would just get another controller and plug it into the PC and use that. I'm not like sat at the computer lab having to use keyboard and mouse here. You know what I mean?
I believe that was Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Remember, he's in the Mummy.
Do you remember that? You know what,
Yeah.
Kevin? You know I
Favorite
love
movie.
the Mummy series, right? I have the Mummy toys up behind me up here in the studio. I loved the Mummy, and you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna say it right now. I wasn't mad at the Tom Cruise Mummy. Sure, it wasn't as incredible as the Brendan Fraser one, but it was nice to get back. I just wanted to get back to it, Kevin. I miss that magic. I miss that magic, Kevin. I miss it. I miss it so much. Remember the Scorpion King with The Rock too?
Yeah,
I mean, what a-
that was.
How can you forget?
What a
was-
great time. What a great
It's
time.
funny because like they set it up, and then when it came to the movie, I feel like The Rock looked at the script and he's like, no, let's do it differently. And they were like, you know what? Okay, all right, let's make it where you're the hero.
He says no. He said no. No, let's do it.
Is that your dead body?
I don't know.
People are freaking out. They say that the game volume is too loud. It's too loud for them.
Okay, well, I mean they're being dramatic. It's not that loud.
Can you get back up? Oh, there you go.
I lowered it now. Is that better? You babies.
Greg, were you ever into Metal Slug back in
No.
the day? Oh, really? You were never into Metal Slug? Okay.
What?
I played them. I mean, they were fine. Just not my cup of tea.
I don't like it when the chat jokes about the audio. There's some kids saying, turn it down, too quiet, it hurts. Kevin, I have blood flowing out of my ear holes.
Them playing games with poor
It was
Kevin's heart right
fine,
now.
says the kid. Another kid's talking about Metal Slug. Metal Slug is awesome. It was in the round table that my dad worked at when I was growing up. And man, I loved it.
Am I even getting anything? I'm shooting these things, but like, am I getting anything for them?
Nice roll.
Do they hurt me? Oh, they hurt me.
Yes, they hurt you.
I mean, it sounds like a stupid question. I know.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
gotta-
saying,
you
like
gotta
nothing
test
was
out, gotta
happening
test
for the
out.
longest time.
Stupid question.
Man, this game was
Stupid person.
cool. This game was cool,
Man,
y'all. This game
we
was
could have
cool.
been playing that other game that I wanted to watch, Immortals. Instead, we're playing. What is this? Is that a mummy on all fours? Why? That's horrible.
Well, Kevin, you know what I'll tell you right now? You can actually use !Luna. You can actually go out there and sign up to receive an invitation to Amazon Luna, and you could be playing Immortals Phoenix Rising right now through the power of the cloud. You wouldn't even have to download it, Kevin. And it's a sponsored stream, but I'm telling you, you can just do it yourself. You know what I mean? You
Mike.
can play it yourself.
What to do?
What it do, Kevin? What does it do?
Mike, I want you to know that as soon as these, the ability to ask for an invite was a thing, I signed up for it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, see, you did it right
I got
back
my
in my face.
confirmation
I like
email a
it.
while ago. I have to stay with
What
the
it do?
times, you know?
I love it. I love it. Let's let Greg clear this room, and then let's round out this stream right now. A fun sponsored stream with Amazon and Team Luna. Of course, Amazon Luna's game streaming service. You can type in !Luna to learn more and sign up to receive an invite into the service and go out there and play games just like Greg did for the past 2.5 hours. We've had a ton of fun jumping between different games, a drop of a dime, all because you don't have to download off the cloud. You can jump right in and play. Greg's even playing on the Luna controller. You saw Amazon Luna, the team in the chat. They threw you out there a $20 off code as well. So make sure to keep an eye out for that one. I'm sure they'll throw it in there again. Greg, round out this stream. Amazon Luna one final time. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you have fun cloud gaming?
I had a great time. I mean, if you're in the market for cloud gaming, for sure, Amazon Luna is great. Like I'm talking about with the controller being connected to the Wi-Fi right now, and that's what the pulsing purple light means, and because it's not connected to a screen right now. No latency. Like again, like I've definitely played games before where like, oh, okay, I can feel a little bit in the sticks. Didn't feel anything. You saw me play the Division. Didn't feel it there. Didn't feel it at the other games, but I wouldn't expect to feel it. I think in something like the Immortals Phoenix Rising or whatever. I had a great time. Again, I have legitimately, you know, as soon as they opened it up, went and signed up to be part of it because I do. I have such an interest in streaming games and cloud gaming, and I think this is a really cool service. And again, like you were talking about, Mike, like I think it is such an interesting avenue for that Netflix of gaming approach where, okay, cool, like let's try a bunch of stuff, but you're not downloading them. You're not having to worry about them updating. You can just get in there and, you know, smorgasbord out.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And to see Team Amazon put themselves behind this and push it forward, right? Greg, you and I have talked about it, like cloud streaming to us is very important and it's really cool. It is the future of gaming, right? To being able to download it or be able to pull it from the cloud and play instead of downloading and sitting there waiting for a long time, which I love. And I love the partnership with Ubisoft. I think you blew my mind and a lot of the chat's mind of like, they're teamed up with Ubisoft Plus. You can play a number of Ubisoft games with that service, and there's cross progression with the cloud saves, which is awesome. I love that. And that will round out today's sponsored stream. Thank you to Amazon and Team Luna. They're in the chat right now. Go show them some love. Thank you all so much over on their social team for hanging with us, answering questions out there in the chat. One last time, if you want to know more about Amazon Luna and their cloud gaming service, you can type in !Luna right here, right now in the chat. You can sign up and receive an invitation to jump in and start playing right away. As well, they also have the cloud, or they have the Luna controllers on sale. You saw the discount code in the chat. You want to get some dollars off of that one. Thank you all so much for having us. Thank you for the sponsored stream. And most importantly, thank you to the Kind of Funny best friends for not only for supporting the Kind of Funny crew, but for checking out this sponsored stream, giving us some time to tell you about this awesome game streaming tech. On behalf of myself, the whole team at Kind of Funny, thanks for hanging out with us and have a wonderful day. Keep gaming. See ya.